Welcome to Figure Fight Club.
Giveaway, you say? Oh yeah, Figure Fight Club is the official giveaway channel of Action Figure YouTube.
Thank you, members, for the love you bring, for every shared story and the joy you sing. To our sponsors, your support's the key. Together we build this legacy. Collectors unite in this fight we thrive. Figure Fight Club, our passions alive. Yeah. Unboxings and battles, the thrill of every find. Trading tales and treasures. Welcome, welcome to Figure Fight Club, where collectors come to play. Discussions from relevance to hot toys shaped by collecting. Where pour a drink for yourself, collect your thoughts. Join us on this journey and action-packed talks. In the club, the fight is on. Action figures shine like the break of dawn. Collectors gather around, any drink will do. In Figure Fight Club, we welcome you. Welcome with the flop, with the flop, welcome with the flop, with the flop, raise your drinks up high and let's cheers. You're among collectors and like-minded peers. From stores to conventions, we take you backstage, exploring figures from modern day to the Stone Age. In the club, the fight is on. Action figures shine like the break of dawn. Collectors gather around, any drink will do. In Figure Fight Club, we welcome you. Welcome with the flop, with the flop,
Welcome to Figure Fight Club presents Plastic Journey. Alright, anyways, hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to everyone in the chat. Welcome to the people sitting backstage right now. I should probably bring them out. But welcome to everyone. It's Friday, beginning of the weekend. So let's welcome Lou. Hello, Lou. And Talib couldn't be here with us tonight. So we're biting Goose.
What's up?
How you doing, Goose?
What's going on, guys? I missed you guys. It's been a hell of a week.
You've been gone forever, bro.
Yeah, entire week. It was a good week. It was a busy week, working and all that, late nights and but I got to see good people. But yeah, I missed the shows, man. I missed the shows. What's up, Jimmy?
Yeah, Jimmy was on with us last night.
I got to catch some of it. Yeah, I got to watch some of it, and I saw Jimmy on there. It was good to see him. Jimmy's working up a little something for me. So
again, damn, I need to get on that
ideas.
Let's not let him wait backstage too long. So let's go ahead and bring him out. Hova Toys, everyone, please welcome. Hova, how you doing, man? How's it going?
Great. Fantastic. I got out of a 55-hour work week. I'm ready for the weekend.
I bet.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Hello.
What's up? Erica.
Sorry, I didn't get to most of the chat. I got lazy of scrolling up. My bad.
Yeah,
Like the gadget.
Yo, collecting.
All right. So, Hova, this is our interview show. We talk about journeys on this show, the plastic kind journeys. It's really more about how we got addicted to this plastic crack, and now we're just fucked up because of it. So,
but in the best way.
Right. Or the worst way. I mean, it could go both ways in a way, right? I mean, to be fair, I've seen collectors spend way too much money on stuff that they couldn't afford, and then they buy the toys and figures, but they're not taking care of their house stuff. So it does go both ways.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the most dangerous one is the pile of loot from Big Bad, because you don't pay for it up front, so you just forget about it, and then it rolls in, and you're like, oh shit.
Dude, I make sure it's a habit to go every 2 days on BBTS and just look at my pile of loot, just to see. And then if there's pre-orders that's still pending, like they haven't charged me with them yet, I might go in and start canceling some stuff that I don't care to want anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't think you could do that with 5K.
Well,
Damn, he got mad and he left.
Yeah.
Enough of your shit. I don't blame him. Don't rub it in that you've got a massive pile of loot waiting for you.
I don't have a massive pile. I shipped it already.
I do.
Dude, how do you feel about their new wait list? Like, not only do you get to like
Bad.
look at toys, but you also get to wait for them to be re-released.
Yeah, and cross your fingers. I kind of like the idea though. Most definitely. I put something on the wait list yesterday, I think.
Did you? I did too. Zangief.
K-Town.
K-Town, what's up, man? Goose, you're giving away her secret identity.
It didn't say anything.
Don't. Shh.
Dude, that's funny.
Hopefully, Jehovah is doing all right. I know he said there was like a Canadian wildfire near him.
Yeah.
He did mention that.
That does suck. It's kind of terrifying up there with all of that. There's a lot of smoke and it's kind of a mess.
Dude, I haven't watched the news at all, so I have no idea what's going on. But there's always like a wildfire going somewhere. It's kind of weird.
It's that time of year. Everything's so dry.
Yeah, it's so hot too lately.
Right.
Really think our internet has been a little weird today. Oh yeah.
Okay.
The last 5 days here in Fort Collins, it's been like at least like 98, 100 degrees.
Yeah.
It sucked so bad. Like it's never this hot.
Dude, I usually don't wear like baseball hats, but like every time I have to go to the bus stop to pick up my kids, I wear a hat now because like my head would burn from stepping outside.
Dude, man, my hair is thin enough that it burns. I mean, you can see scalp here. Like, dude.
It's just time to shave it, bro.
Yeah. No way, dude. I look horrible with a shaved head.
You never know. You never know until you try it. I listen, I never knew either.
Let's
welcome back to Jehovah. Hello.
What's up, Jay? Welcome back.
Sent out an auto restart, and there was like 10 seconds. I'm like sitting there, like trying to be sneaky, trying to get it fixed, but I couldn't.
So we were talking about pile of loot, and we just thought you got upset and left because we're talking about Lou's massive pile of loot.
Oh god, I can't imagine.
Massive.
Massive pile.
Fan, what's up, man? But yeah, no.
Pile of loot, not mine.
Oh no, I don't have a massive pile of loot at all. But we were talking about like money spending habits on toys. So it looks like you are. Where are you right now? Are you in a toy room? Are you in a living room?
So this is the home office studio.
Okay.
And I've got some Valverse, Miami, and some Savage Crucible.
Nice.
Very
nice.
All right. My two favorites. So
no, just the office. It's also where I stream my content and with 7D on Monday.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Nights.
Very cool.
We're losing you a little bit in and out. You're going in and out voice wise.
Yeah.
But I can't tell if he's frozen or not.
I think he might be frozen again. What's up, A? What's going on, brother?
I'm going to try something. Let's see if this works. Sim, salabim. Did it work?
No.
Damn it.
Not yet.
I tried.
Oh, mate. There you go.
Oh, it was delayed. It's delayed. Are you back, Jehovah? You're back, I think.
When you hear this, hold up one finger.
I think randomly breathe on you.
7-second delays? Yeah. Can you hear us, Jehovah? I don't think you hear us.
I can. Yeah, it's a little choppy.
Okay.
7 seconds, 7 seconds.
Oh shoot!
You're on the delay. I think.
I'll drop out again and try dropping right back in.
Okay.
Yep. I'll drop out and try to drop back.
Well, it's always a journey with plastic, right? It's
Yeah.
also always a journey with internet. You never know what you're going to get.
Oh, dude.
Lots of chocolates.
Chocolate.
Exactly.
Oh, that would be so nice to eat. I haven't ate
dude,
chocolate
right?
in so long time. But just speaking of collecting in general, though, right? Like, just when I started collecting toys to what it is today is like a major difference. and how I started collecting. Jehovah, welcome back. Can you hear us?
So being a late collector myself, I didn't really hop in until like McFarlane had the Game of Thrones license and Hasbro had the Lightning collection for Power Rangers. Like that 2018 time frame, right before COVID, is when I first started picking up action figures again for the first time.
Okay,
that's a dangerous time.
That was a great time actually to you even start collecting. You had a little bit of everything. So
Classified hadn't cooked off yet, so
right.
What made you decide to get into action figures? What started it?
So as a kid, I loved them. Moving around a lot, like you could make friends real fast if you guys had hobbies in common. So like GI Joes were always my pocket figures when I was a kid. I had 2 of those little belt guys that you could stick 3 figures and their accessories into each of, and so like
I forgot about those.
Yeah, and so like I would go to school or whatever with my 3 new action figures in the side, and that would be how I'd make friends, and then like Marvel trading cards. But yeah, so like for me, like I as a kid I loved them, and He-Man and GI Joe were always my big 2, fantasy and military. Those were my
as a kid.
Yeah. And so then moving into an adult, like, you, especially like being in the military and stuff, that stuff's not really, all that common. Like guys could read comic books. That was cool. But like being an action figure collector kind of put you on the outs. And then like, one day I was just like, you know what? Like, I don't have anything in this house that I look at and I'm like, that is mine. And that speaks to me when I look at it. And so action figures were it, and so I started with the nostalgia stuff, G.I. Joe Classified, and the He-Mans that were coming out. Oh God, what were those called? Like it was right before Masterverse. I started picking up some of those classics. Yep, classics. I started picking up some of the cheaper ones of those, and then like once I was like, okay, like the nostalgia stuff's kind of cool, but since I don't have my vintage stuff, what am I picking this up for? That's when I discovered independent toy companies, and I went nuts from there.
I mean, that's good though. I mean, going nuts, especially independent. I want to bring this up because as soon as you mentioned, like the pocket toys or like, putting a little belt, I was just thinking, would you do that today?
Absolutely. Yeah. Travel figures are a thing. So when I first started collecting again, when Classified came out, I had just gotten Snake Eyes 00 and Storm Shadow number 15, the Arctic ones. And so we were going on a road trip to Kentucky with a friend of mine and my old ladies, and the 2 of them were jaw jacking in the front seat. And so I'm just sitting in the back seat like a 5-year-old again, loading up my Snake Eyes and my Storm Shadow,
Dude, I take pocket figures with me all the time when we travel. Like, especially when I travel, if I go for a work conference or go to the office for work, or even if I'm going to a convention, I will take a figure with me just to play with on the road. It's like it's always been tradition at this point. So that's a very normal thing. But like specifically like a belt where you could put figures and the accessories in there, wouldn't that be dope?
Yeah.
Oh,
they
like,
bring those back, man. Hasbro loves cashing in on our nostalgia. Like, bring back that.
Yeah. The little pouch that you put on your belt, open it up, and you get like 3 figures in there. Yeah, that'd be great.
So something about that is that it's also the whimsy. Like, we as adults, we're expected to have like cell phone cases on our belts or whatever else, but you start walking around with a pocket full of loaded figures. Hell yeah, it's badass.
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Completely agree. Now, what was your first action figure as an adult when you started collecting in 2018?
Oh God, probably White Ranger Tommy or Jon Snow from McFarlane. One of those 2 was my first one because that was the thing that pulled me in. It was like, okay, here's one character that I'm really nostalgic for, and I was like knee deep in Game of Thrones when 2018 was around, so I was like, oh, and here's one now,
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was one of those 2.
Now, how do you feel about McFarlane? Sorry, Lou, go ahead.
No, go.
No, I was just gonna say, how do you feel about McFarlane in general now?
So I love the design of the figures. I love their aesthetic, the playability and posability. And then sometimes his dimensions get so off because he's trying to be comic accurate. Like my two biggest offenders were the Demon and Azrael. I did not buy anything else DC from McFarlane after I got that Azrael in hand, and his ankles were so small compared to his big torso and arms that he just kept falling over. Yeah. And then the Demon's toe articulation kept just making him double over all the time.
Yeah.
But I don't fault people that buy them, and I definitely don't buy people that buy them for their kids, because that $19 to $20 price point that he stayed around for forever was ridiculous. Like, it was still a good toy at that point.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it is a $20 toy. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like
today's prices are rough, man.
Yeah.
The good thing about McFarlane's is that when you buy them on discount, they come apart at all the joints super easy. Like, you can make
customizing is a big thing with McFarlane too. Yeah, that's true. The pop.
Days.
Definitely pop, but again, like you had mentioned, the independent toy line's been that's kind of stolen my heart too. Honestly, especially in the last few years, I've been personally going towards independent toy lines, and again, like there's a lot for them to offer right now, and it's been fun. And then also the import stuff, right? Like the 5K stuff, the unlicensed stuff. No, you don't like the unlicensed?
I haven't gotten the imports yet.
Hey, me neither. So don't worry, Jay. It's okay.
3 goblins from 5K Toy. I almost bit the bullet on those guys.
You should have.
I thought they would look really good in the Savage Crucible Mythic Legions display, but I didn't bite the bullet on them. And then when I decided I was going to, they were all sold out everywhere, and I was like, okay, I'm good.
I get what you're saying though. I mean, again, it's a risk factor, right? When you open that Pandora's box, and again, it's going to put you down a rabbit hole, because I mean, again, in my opinion, the third party stuff is killing it.
Yeah, it's just absolutely. I mean, I got Zesray Bernice in finally. I picked her up on the Dented Empire Toy Shop drop, and oh my god, between her and Helder, I'm like, does anybody even need to make female fantasy figures other than Zesray at this point? Like,
it's the best female.
Double jointed elbows.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
there's some posability issues, with them for sure. But I don't overall, they're excellent.
Listen, if they still do this, I don't think it really matters.
I agree with that.
It still does this. I mean, a double jointed would do the same thing.
Right.
So if they figured it out with single joint, what's the problem?
Well, and that's the thing is, so like my dad had this saying when I was growing up that a guy that comes in wanting to buy a drill from you doesn't actually want the drill, he wants the hole. And so we just want that better articulation, and whether they give it to us from a single joint or a double, that's one of the things about the Mythic Legions switching over to some of these 3.0 bodies is, I was like, okay, but is it still going to look and feel like a Legions figure when we finally get those first 3.0s in hand? Or is it going to feel more like a Savage Crucible figure? Because I buy from both companies, but I buy them because I want different experiences out of them.
But even with the articulation, right? This is the 90 bend.
Yeah.
Right here. Like it's not going past this. That says Ray bend was much more than 90. So.
75. But going back to what you just said, Jay, you said I buy the toys for I buy different lines of toys because of the different experiences I have with them, or something along those lines. What do you mean? Do you care to extrapolate on that?
Sure. So yeah, absolutely. So I think when it comes to like pop and swap Lazy Boy customs, I love Savage Crucible. I love the Harbinger Studios crew. They're never going to be what Four Horsemen is in that regard. Like, you can hand a Four Horsemen figure to a 10-year-old and give them a hair dryer, and they are going to be able to pop and swap Savage Crucible, you can still pop and swap, but you need to know what you're doing. You need to understand how the plastics work, and you need to kind of plan it out because you're only going to get so many pops and swaps out of those style of joints versus the Mythic Legion style joints. And so when I want a figure that I can just tear apart and put back together 80 times, it's a Mythic Legions. But when I want to, like the Instagram post I made yesterday, the Naraka side character that I made for him to command around, like I had a very definite plan in my head for him. I superheated that figure up. I waited for certain parts to cool down, heated up these other parts, and you've got to be very aware of how you're tearing those apart.
Much. I mean,
you do. You've got to be careful with the Savage as far as tearing them apart. Agree.
I mean, I would put that with any figure, to be honest with you. You have to be very careful tearing apart any figure.
Right.
Even with Mythic Legions, you got to be careful with them because they have a habit of snapping too.
Oh, do they really?
Well, yeah.
Okay. I've never broken a Mythic Legions figure.
And I hope you never do.
But that just might be me.
You also responsibly warm them up, right?
Right.
See?
Yeah. That's what it comes down to. I've never broken a Mythic. I don't own that many Mythics, but I've never broken any of them. And I've never broken a Savage either, surprisingly.
And I've broken
not even surprisingly. Well, I say surprisingly because, Abby likes to break his Savage Crucibles all the time. But
I think
it's the knee peg, right? That's where you like to blow them out, Avi, right?
Yeah. Actually, no. The funny thing, I broke one of the skeleton guys the other day. I broke the neck joint broke right here, and I heated it up too. It just snapped off right when I was popping the head on. It was so weird. But again, like I just super glued it back on. I was like, all right. It's like it's not supposed to move anyways. I might as well just super glue it, and that's what I did. So it's still on there. Then I just popped the head back on. But I mean, these things do break, though. It's unfortunate. Even if you take the most care, as much as you can, even when you heat it up like crazy, it does happen, man. It's unfortunate, but
right.
It can.
It sucks.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
It sucks, but I've broken Mezco, so trust me, I felt the pain.
Yeah,
I broke the only Mezco I ever bought.
Which one?
Solomon Kane.
Solomon?
Really?
Yes. I love Robert E. Howard's characters, like Conan, I like all the versions of Red Sonja, including that, Belit, Solomon Kane, Detective from the Noir comics, Dark Agnes. Like, I love those characters. And, like, who was going to make another Solomon Kane figure? You know what I mean? Mezco just kind of seemed to have the market on Conan and Robert E. Howard characters for the longest time. And so I was like, okay, this is my only shot to get him, is to go aftermarket. I got the figure. It was brand new. It was sealed. Like, everything was above board. But, like, the little peg holes that you had to hook his equipment to him with, those all snapped off the very first time I decided to change the way they looked. And then the figure just, like, the cloth goods fell apart. The leather got ruined real quick. And so I was just like, okay, not buying another $100 figure from Mezco.
Yeah, that's kind of...
Mine's still intact, though. How did it fall apart, the leather?
I'm guessing it's just from me playing with it. I mean, just the tactile, because, like...
The oily hands?
Probably. I try to wash them before I handle my figures and everything, but, like, I will tell you, like, these Savage Crucible figures, they move all the time. These Monster Force figures down here, they move all the time. I can't not touch these things. Like, they're art that you literally can move around and make a little piece of your own.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I respect that too. I mean, I've been recently trying to figure out why do I have so many fucking figures in boxes. It makes you question things. It's like, why are they all in boxes? Like,
oh yeah, that's when you start to wonder. Maybe you shouldn't buy that specific. For me, it started with a Black Series. I started seeing Black Series not get opened, and it's like, why am I buying all these if I've never
exactly?
So it started to slow down significantly.
See, and that's one thing I've never I like Star Wars, but I am not a Star Wars fan. The only thing that Star Wars ever did for me as an 80s kid was fill in my G.I. Joe collection. So, like, watching my friends go nuts over Hasbro's Black Series, and then all of the side effects of our hobby over the course of time of getting frustrated with the companies not making the figures we want, holding back on figures that we know they can make with just by making a new head. Like, I've been so thankful that I've never fallen into the Star Wars trap, because God, that's a rough fandom to be in sometimes. You know.
Yeah.
So if Black Series was to make a Star Wars character that you were like, okay, I have to buy this, what character would that be?
So this is gonna be a really weird one. It would have to be one of the Star Wars Legacies guys, like Cade Skywalker or Darth Krat, Darth Talon. Like, if they made her, dude, my little fucking Twi'lek loving mind would explode.
That's the red. That's the red one, right? So they are making one.
Oh, are they?
They haven't made one yet.
Yeah,
they haven't made one. No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure
they haven't made any of the Star Wars.
They've made a statue. They haven't made
Cade Skywalker. They've made in 3 3/4. But
they made him in 3 3/4. Mm-hmm. They've made all of those guys in 3 3/4. They just haven't made them in 6-inch. And I'm just not a 118 guy. You know, I get it. There's a lot of appeal to that, but it just seems like right now, if you want to cross your Action Force with your Savage Crucible, if you want to mix those lines up, you've got to be in the 6-inch range. Like, I'm currently working on a kit bash of what would happen if Condor came to the Crucible and him and Como tore it up together, sharing gear and stuff.
Do you guys know what Smudge is talking about? Dark Talon is high on everyone's list for reasons. What reasons?
I have no idea what.
I don't know what reasons those are, other than the fact that she was legitimately, like, she was probably the most badass Sith that I could think of. Like, she was awesome.
Smudge, please put in the chat, because I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Yeah, let's get some clarification there, Smudge. Yeah. And I was wrong. I'm sorry. No, Darth Talon has not made it to Black Series yet. She was also 3 3/4. Yeah. So, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah. But they are supposed to make one. That's what the rumor mill is saying. They're making a Dark Talon. It's coming out.
Her HK-47, any of those legacy characters, like that. I will admit, I will pick up a Black Series if they go on clearance. Like, I have an R2-D2, I have a Mando, I have Baby Yoda. Like, I do have those figures, but I'm not paying full retail for something that I know you're just going to release again in 6 months after you've wiped it out on clearance again.
Especially for $28. Holy crap.
Exactly.
I went out at Target today and I walked by the Star Wars aisle. I was like, holy shit, there's still $27.99. How is this so solid?
It's not. That's the thing. I don't think it is.
Who's buying it at $28?
It's the
8,000.
80,000.
80,085?
Yeah.
I don't get it. What does that mean? Is that a zip code?
You need a pinky. It is a zip code in Arizona, I believe.
Oh, I saw somebody call me out there. What was it, Jay? I need to what?
Yeah. Great Dragon. Jay, you need a pink Ewok.
Yeah, no.
Isn't that Valentine's Day?
Not until it hits the clearance bin or Ollie's, like, and then I'll pick it up.
You know it's coming to Ross, dude. That's going to be Ross. Ross bins, baby, for the win.
Spoil it for me. Come on, Magna. Don't spoil it for me.
It's hinted such rumor that the pre-Sith Darth Talon was in Maul.
Maul Shadow.
Was in Maul Shadow Lord.
I have not watched it yet, so
I haven't either.
Tell me no more, please. I don't know if I ever will. I mean, maybe one of these days, but we'll see.
I will not be rage baited by you. I still don't understand what you're talking about.
He's not rage baiting you. He's goon baiting you. Come on.
He's got a point. He's got a point.
Master.
Whoa! Calm down, Goose. Calm down. So Star Wars is not in your life then. Few.
So, like, that time that I jumped on the open mic night with you guys, and I was talking about that Red Sonja steampunk figure and how I didn't want to bash it, you know. I don't know how much of my content on the 7D channel you guys have watched, but, like, me and Fanboy Tone from Banner and Babel, we went in really fucking hard about the fact that Hasbro was going to re-release the His Tank in Arctic, like I was just so mad because I didn't buy the His Tank because I wasn't going to pay $300 or $400. You know what I mean? But to see them re-releasing something that all of those fans like had to back in order to get made.
Fanboy Tone.
Oh no! I summoned the tone.
You summoned the tone.
Like you guys have met me in person. A couple of you a couple of times. I'm a very positive person by nature, but like we can't keep letting Hasbro rip us off by releasing the same figures over and over again, especially when you have all of these good independent toy companies. And like even look at Mattel. Their new DC figures and their new Masters of the Universe Chronicle figures, they're upping the game. They're catching up to where these independent toy companies are, and they're really trying to make fans happy. I mean, the Mattel Masters license, you have your choice between a $10 figure, a $15 figure, or a $25 figure right now.
Right.
On the shelf at Target. You know,
so you're not a fan of re-releases then?
No, especially when you drown it like you're doing me a favor. Like there is nobody in our community that you are doing a favor by re-releasing Spider-Man on an animated card for the 8th time in 4 years.
It's also the fact that I always argue the other argument when there's new collectors coming to the hobby every time. It's harder to get older figures. Sometimes especially at retail, right? Granted, it's changed now. Retail's more expensive than it was 4 years ago, but my argument is it's not for you, it's for the people who came new to the hobby.
And I get that, and I can totally respect that. I will say though, like Goose, meeting him for the first time at IshCon, like he and I did a lot of trading back and forth, and he got an Aerotheer off of me, which is on a lot of people's wants, but I got a Desert Rat off of him, which is on a lot of people's wants, and we were like, here, you know what I mean? And he even like ran over to me with an extra weapons pack, and I was like, oh, you don't have to do this. And he's like, no, you need this gun for this figure, you know? And like, I hate to tell you, but we take care of each other more than the big two take care of us.
Yeah, but not a lot of us are like that. You have to also remember that one.
Then I must just have the best group of friends ever. Like, I mean, generally, I feel like I get taken care of by the community, and I also try to return that favor. You know what I mean?
Which is good. But again, trading is a little different than mass retail. But I agree with what you're saying, though. But again, even with community standpoint, right? Like, let's just talk about the community. A new collector won't know there is one until they go out and start looking and finding out and venturing out. I mean, again,
right. There are a lot who do not know where to go and look for the research,
exactly.
do the research, or that they should even do the research.
I mean,
research. I can't do it. I'm so sorry.
It was like 2.5, 3 years into my collecting when I started finding about groups. I didn't know any other person that collected. Then I finally got on Instagram. Then I was doing a lot of like toy photography stuff, and that's when I started thinking, oh, there's people here. That's cool. And then you would build like a relationship with people, and then I had just moved to North Carolina, and then someone had reached out, was like, hey, you want to trade this, that, and the other? Oh, you're in North Carolina? I was like, yeah. Where do you live? And we were like an hour apart, so we were like, shit, let's just meet in the middle somewhere. And we met in the middle, and now he became one of my best friends today. Like, we still end up chatting for like hours once in a while here and there. Mm-hmm. But again, a lot of people don't know that stuff exists.
Right, and that's fair. Maybe I'm being a little too critical. I guess, like, for me, like Hasbro, there's just been so many big bumps. Like, for example, like that Spider-Man Maximum figure. Once you put that out, why are you using a 5-year-old Spidey Buck again? Like, just take out a few accessories, release it to those of us that can't pay $50 for a Spider-Man, re-release it to me for my 28. But why give me a downgrade when you can do this and just take out?
Because they're going to use the same buck to give you different Spider-Mans as maximums.
Right, and that's the thing, is they're trying to hold out to get me on the Spider-Man in
Venom. Yeah, you need the black suit one. You need the other versions of Spider-Man on that same body.
Right.
So they could,
head sculpt go along.
They could maximize
maximize profit.
I hope they give me the Topher Grace Venom face where like he's got the symbiote like crawling fingers across his face.
That would be cool.
Give me that as a maximum figure. I'll buy it all day. Like Topher Grace Venom. That was a special time.
Didn't the Maximum Thor come out recently?
It did,
he's out and around. Yeah, everybody's.
I never saw it in stores, to be honest with you, but
I haven't seen any of the Maximums in stores.
No, I've never seen a Maximum in any of my stores now.
I'm not sure if it is.
I don't hunt that much, to be honest with you, anymore, just because I don't really buy toys that are retail. But I don't think I've seen a Maximum. Now I'm thinking about it. It's making me think. I've seen a Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure I've seen a Spider-Man.
What, a Spider-Man Maximum?
Maximum Spider-Man. I've seen that in stores. Pretty sure.
Yeah, shout out to Goose. Absolutely. But yeah, like another one that recently is driving me crazy is I happened to miss out on the sale for the Punisher off of the Daredevil Born Again.
Okay.
And then when they announced just 3 months after that figure sold out everywhere, like here's a different version of the MCU Punisher with the same exact accessories, but maybe with a better head sculpt and better arms. And I'm just like, oh, well, thank goodness I missed out on that one so that I can pick this one up. So I get that, but at the same time, like, you're telling me they didn't design those two figures back to back? You know
that's what they did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They were ready. They were ready out the gate.
They were ready to cash in on, oh, here's the Netflix look and here's the MCU look. And they were ready to cash in on us. And it makes me sad because, like, there's not a whole lot of independent companies that I feel like are just cash grabbing us like that. You know what I mean? But the biggest toy company feels that way sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's corporate America too. I mean,
it's a corporation. It is a corporation, but again, you have to also like. I always argue for the company side. Honestly, it's just because I'm a CFO. I work for a company. I look at costs. I look at everything. Right. It's my job to look at everything, and I understand labor. Labor is expensive.
Oh yeah.
You know, and imagine how many employees Hasbro has. Whether it's an executive sitting in an office somewhere to the guy pushing like a cart somewhere.
Right, absolutely.
They have a lot more overhead for sure as well.
Yeah, a hell of a lot more overhead, and then you have facilities costs. There's just so much stuff that's happening, and then you got again the shipping, the importing, all that stuff takes money, right?
Right, absolutely.
So speaking of companies, Jay, which company earns your pre-orders automatically?
Harbinger Studios earns them automatically.
So you said Harbinger Studio, so you buy the Collegiate Legend stuff too?
I have a few of them, yeah. And their third line, I cannot wait to see what the third line is. Like, absolutely cannot wait.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Let me guess. You got like Kansas, Alabama, Florida, and Clemson.
Nope, OSU and Army.
Okay.
You didn't get Navy?
Go Army.
No. Army all the way.
I feel like you need to get Navy just so they could like defend each other or go after each other.
You don't say that to an Army vet.
Each other. Here I come.
Right. But Valverse, I mean, literally, and I'll tell you why these companies afterwards. But so Harbinger Studios, Valverse, Four Horsemen earns a lot of my money, a lot of it.
You broke.
Yeah, exactly. I just think that'll make you feel rough. But those are the big three in my collection right now. I mean, but I do pick up some Marvel. I pick up some Hasbro, some Mattel. But those three are my big three.
The real question is, did you pre-order the Dragon?
Yes.
Yes.
I did. I'm getting slightly aggravated with how long it's taking, but I get it. Like, nobody could have predicted.
I thought it was supposed to be December of this year.
I that's what I heard too, and I'm hoping that's the case. I'm just saying, like, it feels like my money's been floating out there for a while, but
that's the one thing about it's funny because Mythic Legions made me realize I hate pre-orders. Like I really hate pre-orders.
So Smudge says the real question is, do you have a spot to put it in?
Yes. So for at least the first 3 months that the dragon is out, he will be sitting right here, and the Vanguard will be shooting the missiles at the dragon as the dragon is breathing fire down on the Vanguard. That is the display.
Is that 6 feet behind you?
Yes.
All right, perfect.
Nice.
Yeah. So the tail's going to hang off a little bit, but it'll be fine.
It should be fine with the tail. I think
sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a spot for it, dude, that's even more amazing. So kudos to you. You deserve
the thing is, you guys saw at IshCon, I really try to take care to keep my collection pared down. So, like, when you do pick up that new Stone Cold Steve Austin, you get rid of the old one. When you pick up that new Spider-Man, Peter Parker Spider-Man in his regular suit, you get rid of the old one and get it to a new home that someone will appreciate it and keep your space kind of sacred, you know?
Yeah, I'm learning that right now after my 15 Ultimate Warriors sitting on my shelf right now. So I was like, I went overboard.
And that's the thing is, if I had Ultimate Warriors, there would be 2. There would be just one with the armbands and whatever outfit. But then, like, they showed that Monday Night Wars one where he's wearing the hat where Papa Shango makes him bleed the black.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would have to have that one from that one particular moment because that was like my brain's moment of Ultimate Warrior, you know?
But to have so many like, stupid versions, that's what really gets me. It's just like you have the Ultimate Warrior when he came out with the suit and tie, and he had that fake mask version that goes and from his Hall of Fame speech, right? That's iconic. You know, then the next night after Raw, he passed away, and it's like holy shit. So it's like you need that one. Then I had the One Warrior Nation one. Then I have this one and that one. And 15 later, it's like I have an entire shop full of warriors.
And so for me, Mick Foley's the guy, and I have made myself keep it one Dude Love, one Mankind, one Cactus, and then one Mick Foley. So like having to choose between Sweatpants Mick and Commissioner Mick is tough sometimes, but you know, you gotta do what you can to be responsible.
You try to stay disciplined, right? That's
good. But here's the thing, though: do you upgrade it like from an elite to an ultimate?
Well, that's just it. Is I don't feel like every ultimate is better than the elite. You know what I mean? Like Ultimate Undertaker with his Ministry of Darkness robe is really really cool. But to me, it doesn't earn that extra eye over the elite version of it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying. I mean. I just need to downsize my wrestling stuff, to be honest with you. It's just getting crazy.
Like, I'll be honest, like, I had to talk it over with the old lady, with Rooney, like, which version of Bernice I was going to get. And, like, she and I talked about it, and it's one of the great things about having a spouse who's also in the hobby is she was like, well, what's, like, the deciding factor for you? And she kind of talks me through it, and I was like, well, I guess I've got a lot of other people that are in gold and red, and so she'll look really good on the shelf with those Mythic Legions figures and those Boss Fight Studios figures that I already have that are gold and red.
You do want the silver and turquoise one, though. It's a good one, too.
See, look, man, you're not helping me out on that one.
You want me to go bring it? I'll bring it and show it.
Yeah, do that. You should. You should enable. That's what we do.
Dude, when I saw you stack up like 10 of them on the screen on that one stream, I was just like, oh my God. I was like, I think Rooney would kill me if I did that, if I showed up with the same figure.
You should see the Cassia. The Cassia one is even worse.
Is it?
I have 30 Cassias.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. I agree. Nuts.
It's the best female buck in my opinion right now.
And see, that's the thing is, I've never tried to yuck anybody else's yum for how they collect. In box for me is tough, just because like it takes up way more display space. Otherwise, you're sticking it in a box with 10 others, and you're never going to appreciate it again. Like, I can walk past every figure that I own out and play with it within a half hour of walking around my home somewhere. And I've got figures.
Half an hour? Jesus.
I got a lot of figures. They're spread out amongst 5 or 6 rooms in the house.
I mean, listen, I have boxes of figures all over my house, too. I admit that, and I openly admit that there's a lot of shit in boxes. But again, that's just because I'm not ready to open some of them. Because I have Savage Crucible up the yin-yang. I just did another order of Savage the other day. It's on the way. It's on the way here. It should be here like probably on Monday. I'm assuming maybe tomorrow. I have no idea.
I got mine today.
Did you? But that's the thing. Like I ordered figures. I didn't need them. I already had them. But I was like, army build time. Ooh.
I got both of them.
Is that 1 and 2? That's 1 and 2. Okay.
Yeah, 1
So
and 2.
have you seen how much stuff they've already released out of the back of Volume 2, like on their teaser page?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like
I haven't even opened Volume 2 yet.
They show you a whole bunch of upcoming stuff, and we've already gotten half of it. Like,
Right. Well, yeah, you're right.
Crazy.
I was flipping through. I was flipping through on Volume 1, and the new redheaded heavy metal guy. He's right there.
Yep.
One second. I want to switch you. I'm trying to switch you.
And this is Volume 1, so he's
Zoom in a little.
Trying.
Yeah, like look, there's the punchy sword right there. There's the Noctis sword. There's Elric's sword. There's the Barnox. Yep.
So yeah, it's interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what's on the other page or what on the other.
The polar bear.
There's a polar bear. Yeah, there's a polar bear right there. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, very cool stuff. Here's Atlantean armor.
Ooh, and this is an interesting one too. I'm not going to tell you why it's interesting, but just look at it.
Oh, I know why it's interesting.
Are you guys as excited about the Almighty Legends being on that Savage Crucible buck as I am?
Yes.
I am excited for it. I mean, the thing is, I'm not a big religious person, to be 100% honest with you, but I just like the concept of like the wings and stuff like that. I think that's dope, and I want it just for that reason.
I did skip out on most of the D13 stuff. I did feel bad about not picking up a Jesus figure, but I'm pretty sure that won't damn me to eternal damnation, so I'll be all right.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine. Yeah,
I think
whether or not you pick Jesus up, Jesus will always pick you up.
There you go.
Sure.
That's true. That is true.
Maybe,
but
I guess it just really depends on what you believe in. But yeah,
Toys.
I have no. Yeah, I mean, all my toys are violent, so I don't need a Jesus toy.
Yeah, you don't need a Jesus there to break up your fight between Human and Condor. Like that seems like an ideal picture to me. Like,
you said He-Man and Condor.
Yeah, Human and Condor, Savage Crucible, and Valverse, a big recurring theme in my house. Like, yeah,
nice. Yeah.
Go ahead, Lou.
No, I was just gonna say I could see, I've seen some people do some photos of exactly that, or maybe it's even you, Jay. Have you done that? Have you posted any of that?
I haven't done that yet. I've done a couple crossover photos, but like I've just started really getting into the idea of kit bashing those two together. When I figured out that the ball joints at the waist were the same, I was like, game over.
Yeah. Winter Magna Figure Photos
and Valiverse, right?
Yes. Yeah. Their ball peg into the lower torso into the waist is the same.
I have a Lemurian that's on a bone collector.
Oh, nice.
So I have a humanoid Lemurian at this point.
Nice.
And he's updated with the rifles and all that stuff too.
That's cool.
That's very cool. Yeah.
It's fun. It was a fun kit bash. I did that with the hyena too for what's that toy company called? Sparrow Toys.
Oh, Sparrow. Yeah. I'm telling you, like, that's another one, like Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. I keep looking at it and I keep going, I'm gonna wind up picking up at least a couple of those figures.
They are fun.
They're fun to play with. I mean, they're good articulated. I mean, it's like if you like Marvel Legends, it's a Marvel Legend, essentially articulation.
Right.
They have more of a comic book way about them, but I have a lot of the. I'm a big monkey guy, so I have a huge monkey army, and I bought a bunch just to add to my army.
It's the baboon that's painted in the Beastman colors that will pull me into the line. I'll wind up getting that figure because Beastman is my favorite Motu villain of all time.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so like the Ramen Toys Beastman paint job, every Beastman that I've seen come out, the ape from Ewok, like it's that baboon that I'm missing, like that I think would throw me over the edge with Ewok.
Okay.
Yep.
They already released a baboon though.
No, they released the gorilla too. Like the gorilla came out at PowerCon a couple years back. I think maybe
The big one, like the big body, right?
Right.
And then
they had him, and then they had like a little like whatever their basic figure is that doesn't come with any accessories. They have a baboon that's painted.
Yeah.
And
I have that one too. I have that.
Yeah. So I have the gorilla, but I don't have the baboon yet. And the gorilla is somewhere not opened too, which I think maybe I have 12 figures in the entire house that haven't been opened yet.
Okay. I definitely have the baboon, yeah. What?
I wish I had that few unopened figures.
I'm not even nice. I'm not going to show you up there. There's 50 or 60 figures up there alone. It's just it's in the air. You can't see it, but they're just stacked in there, like nicely stacked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now let me ask you: do you guys have collecting families too? Because like everybody in my house, the wife and the kid, they are both collectors too. Like they collect different lines, some of the same lines as me, but like that's where I feel blessed is I've got collectors in my house with me.
Yeah, I've got the one I can blame for getting me on that track, whether he wants to admit it or not, is my father, because he was always. I grew up. He paints and builds models and miniature figures, and his big thing is a lot of World War II, a lot of Civil War, and so. But you're talking like 1/72 scale figures that he paints. And he's phenomenal at it. But if you go down in their basement, you'd think you were walking into a Hobbytown USA or something. It's he's got shelving set up, and it's all these boxed models and figures that he hasn't gotten to. It's one of these things. Same thing as us. Same thing as me. My closet is all these boxed figures. I'm not an inbox collector. Those are ones I hadn't gotten to opening yet. What the fuck is wrong with us? But yeah, that would be where
you're a mix of both right now.
Oh, what's that? Mix of inbox and
loose collecting. Yeah, I'm the same.
Not on purpose. Yeah, not on purpose though. It's not like I'm wanting to inbox. It's just you get something and you're like, well, I'll open. I do a lot of. I'm going to save this for a special day to open. And then.
What about all those Black Series figures that you have inboxed?
That's exactly what most of those were, and that special day never came.
The day they release the new version, he goes back and opens the old one.
Exactly.
That's happened before, yes.
Listen, I have an entire bin full of Black Series, brand new Black Series I've never opened, and I was just like, "Well, these are not going to get opened right now, so that's not going to happen."
Mm-hmm.
So but I understand your pain, though. I really do. I have Hot Toys, Mezcos, like boxes, right? I have Mezcos I've never opened before. They're just sitting on the shelf right now. Like nice, it's nice on the shelf, but you could see it all.
So with all these box figures, it sounds like they're kind of like impulse buys, right? You're like, oh wow, that would possibly be cool, and you don't feel that urge to open it immediately when you get it. So
no, I opened them and I just put them back in the box.
Oh,
yeah. Like I that's because again it's. What I get weird with expensive figures, man. Like if it's a Mezco, I don't want it sitting loose unless I got it loose on purpose.
I could see that. Yeah,
I get weird about it because it's also very painful throwing away a Mezco box. If you have never done that before, I urge you to try it.
No,
that's true. My one Mezco experience, I did not want to throw away that box because that was the prettiest box of figures to come in.
It literally hurts your soul.
Yeah,
that is my number one complaint with packaging now. So Savage Crucible and Operation Monster Force, they're really bad at this, but they have file cards and information on the front fold out, and you can't remove that without cutting it. And you have to cut it very smoothly, or else you can ruin it. And I just wish they would make it easier to get
one of those paper cutters.
Did you see that Monster Force actually changed that with season 3 Goose?
Nah.
Yeah, so season 3, the art in the back is the character, but then on the back of it, so you get this is the card back art, right?
Yeah.
So when you open the figure, this is inside the tray. But on the back of this is their mini comic specific to that.
Oh, that's so much better.
Yep. And so now all I have to do is just cut out these little edges and not have to worry about the cardboard waste. Like it's now paper thin. Super nice.
They should make it like those old school bubble gum cards where you could just bend and then rip off.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That'll make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Plastic boy, what's up, man?
Trading cards that have bubble gum in them, and then we can just trade the bubble gum.
I wouldn't be worried about the bubble gum at this point.
One of my buddies from work actually just brought me a pack of the Desert Storm trading cards, and it's still got the bubble gum inside. Like, it's never been opened. And I'm just like, this is so cool, because, what was I doing going for, a Chase Gorbachev card in the 90s?
Are you going to open the pack?
No, absolutely not. I'm going to keep it sealed because
I was going to say, I want to see you eat the bubble gum.
That's the bubble game. If you were slapping on a table, it would shatter.
Yeah.
But then when you put it in your mouth, you get it back to sort of a rubberized.
Yeah, that would work.
I wouldn't recommend it. But
do not eat that bubble gum. Let's see. So you said you had a collecting family though. So what does your family collect?
So, Rooney is really big into the fantasy figures with me. We do that together, which let me tell you, I said this on one of the Savage Crucible live streams, makes it very, very tough when they limit it to one per household.
Oh yeah.
On the online, because we share the same address, but we
do
don't
they actually check? Do they actually check if you have two separate?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they do. And so when Elric was dropping, I messaged Ren and I was like, "Hey, you know that she collects too, right?" And he was like, "No, because that's an exception to the one per household rule." And so I didn't even try. One Elric, okay, fine, we'll move on.
Should get a PO box,
right? But then she's really into the beasts of the Mesozoics, yeah, she's into those. And then our kiddo is into Monster High, and then right now she's got a real thing for the NECA Sesame Street figures.
Okay,
cool. My God, she loves those things.
I have never owned one.
Oh, really?
The NECA Sesame Street. I haven't owned any of them. It just wasn't my jam. I didn't grow up with that.
Right.
That was a US thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I grew up with He-Man.
Yeah.
Jesse.
So I didn't realize that you weren't born in the United States. So where are you from?
I was born in Germany.
Oh, okay. So was it Action Force for G.I. Joe over there for you growing up? Was it Action Force?
No. I moved to the States when I was very young. I was 5 years old. So
okay.
It was honestly just from the glimpses of memories I have. He-Man and He-Man and Star Wars.
Okay.
Those are toys in hand. And then as a kid, I really got into DC.
Okay.
And then of course Spider-Man and Marvel. But I was a bigger DC fan than Marvel.
I'm a way bigger DC fan than Marvel.
Yeah.
Way bigger.
Bring this up real quick. 88's got a great question. For you, Jay, I think this is, do you guys ever have one of those "no, it's my figure" moments?
No, because so with the Savage Crucible figures, the very first one I buy stays pretty much the way it comes out of the box. So my first Shield of Zazara, right? Whereas as soon as she sees a figure, she's like, I'm going to paint this, I'm going to do that. And so very, very different. She's working on a Breniar right now that she's customizing. And so it won't even look like the Breniar on my shelf at all. She did steal his other sword holder. And so I unhooked it from the back. And so now he's dual wielding that new scimitar style sword that he came with. So that's another great thing about having somebody else in the hobby with me. Is we'll kit bash ideas together. We'll kind of toss each other pieces as needed,
And she paints, and do you paint?
No, I do not paint. I don't have the hand for it. I shake.
Do you get her to paint for you?
No paint.
Yeah, absolutely. She's working on a couple of Action Force heads for me.
The real question is, does she charge you?
Not in the traditional sense. No.
Yeah. You gotta cook her dinner.
Yeah.
And so Rooney comes out. He's too scared to pick a fight with me anyway. I'll win the rock, paper, scissors match. Quick question: with the fact that Rooney does the customs, does she have an Instagram that she posts stuff? As far
she
as
does, but she really concentrates on like her media art on that.
Okay.
Yeah, she really she wants to do a lot more freelance artwork. So like the Hova logo that you guys shared as part of this tonight, she was like, what do you want your logo to be? And I was like, somewhere between a cross of like touch tone pictures opening logo and then like 90s era Taco Bell like going mall shopping. And I think the logo she came up with me like perfectly hit that. It's very, very like instant nostalgia push.
Why Taco Bell?
Let's see that.
Some of my fondest memories of a kid were sitting in Taco Bell. Like I came from one of those divorced parents, right? And so like dad would pick me up, take me garage sailing, so I'd pick up all the figures that we were too poor to get.
Okay.
We're trying to convince Rooney to post pictures.
Oh, absolutely. She should post her custom.
She should.
I tell her that all the time. Like, the community needs more strong women like her in it. Like,
I agree. And tag Figure Fight Club, and we'll share it too.
Right?
That's
there
right.
you go.
Always.
And take some pictures. And we can
So, Taco Bell, like, sitting there with all of my new acquisitions from garage sales with my dad and eating Taco Bell while talking about all my new figures with him, because even though he wasn't into the hobby, like he still knew who all my characters were, you know what I mean? And like
took interest.
the time to know who to pick up. So like I never got the wrong figure. Like I might not have gotten the figure that he couldn't afford, but like if I gave him a list of the 5 figures I wanted and he said he could only get 3, he knew the difference between T-Jabang and Snake Eyes. So like when I wanted that T-Jabang Ninja Force figure, I never accidentally got a Snake Eyes because he was like, oh, it's all G.I. Joe. Like, no, he paid attention to me. And so that logo just reminds me of my childhood, you know, 83. So like 89, 90, I was 6 or 7 years old. So, you know, it's that nostalgia button for me.
Right. No, and those are good memories. So that scratches that itch and reminds you of those memories, right?
Right.
Yeah. I also just love Taco Bell.
So one thing that I remembered, Avi, from you talking earlier about the Mezcos throwing the boxes away. So does anybody remember the Toys R Us exclusive X-Men Hall of Mutants where you had the 5 X-Men and then the 5 Brotherhood figures in it? Yes. So like you had Cyclops, and then underneath him was Mr. Sinister, and then you had Archangel and Sauron and Wolverine and Sabretooth and Professor X and Magneto, and I forget who the other ones were, but like throwing that box away as a kid, like really that felt like what you were talking about with the chucking away a Mezco box or a Hot Toys box, because it was like I got all of these mutants all at once, like in this big display box that's so pretty. I didn't want to open it, but I wanted to play with those figures.
Yep. I can see that for sure. And I went through a little bit of that too, you know, even as a kid with certain boxes of certain toys. You didn't want to give them up, but your parents were like, no, that's not sticking around. I got to hold on to a lot of my mask boxes for a long time until they finally said, no, that's over with.
As a kid?
As a kid, yeah.
I didn't care for the boxes as a kid. I just ripped that shit open and played with it.
Oh, no, I love the artwork. I was obsessed with that even back then. Yeah, if I was able to
have the instructions on the back of the box too. Like a lot of times, like I don't know if Mask was that way, but the oh god, what are they called? The Centurions with their like plug-in armor ports. The instructions on how to work the little portholes was on the back of the figures, so you had to clip out the back of the box so that you knew where everything went. Right,
exactly. Yeah, no, Mask didn't have, I'm trying to remember. No, I don't think they were very similar box style to Kenner Star Wars. It's still Kenner, so Kenner kind of used that with all the product shots and It was just nice to have. And sometimes your product shots were prototypes or things like that. So the box art differed from the actual figure. So you could kind of hang on to that and see the difference between production versus what they were taking pictures of before it went into production. What's up, Travis? So yeah, that's fun stuff for sure. And those are tough to get rid of.
I mean, I get it, dude. Especially for me, it's about price point. That's literally what it is. I have a hard time throwing a Hot Toys box and a Mezco box because if I put it back in the box, it holds its value more. But if I get rid of the box, it doesn't hold the value more. Yeah. Not that I'm saying I don't have Mezcos on my shelf that don't have a box. I have plenty of Mezcos that don't have boxes. It's just, it's very hard to get rid of the boxes. It really is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I can see it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. That's all I had. I said, I could see that. Yeah.
With all the different lines you collect, Jay, do you have a specific budget only for action figures, or do you and Rooney just like factor everything in as a action figure want, pops up?
So, there's Rooney with another good comment. So like literally there's a budget for pre-orders in a year, and then past that there's my personal spending money, and whether that goes to me going out for an extra lunch for myself when I don't feel like packing my lunch for work, or it goes to action figure that I happen to find at Walmart. That's usually where it goes. But so much stuff now you can just pre-order, and like I said, if you're smart about it, pay for it up front. So
you do a budget every year like this?
Yeah, and that's the thing is like when Savage Crucible came on and I started collecting Action Force, Hasbro was already kind of starting to drop down in G.I. Joe because, like I said, the repeat figures, like I don't need more than one version of Snake Eyes. Commando Snake Eyes, but with a sword on his back is enough for me. But so like that had to get cut down, and then like the Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions, like I really had to cut back on that one just because they do release something new every month. And
right.
I mean, when you're talking about a $500 dragon and then there's literally a $600 pre-order the month after, it's like, okay, and in all fairness, I've heard them say at the studio many times they don't expect everybody to buy everything. So,
Well, that dragon, if it comes out in, let's just say November, that dragon will be at Legion's Con.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
But who's selling it? Like, that's the thing is, did they produce any more than what was pre-ordered?
Oh, they definitely did. 100%.
Okay.
They're going to have extra. I mean, why would you do just whoever pre-ordered it? That wouldn't make any sense. You got to have some for the store, special drops, special events.
But they made it sound like you have to get it now or else you're never going to get it. And so
yeah, but they want you to buy it.
Right.
I mean, you look at like Rising Suns and The Last All-Stars and Ashes of Agamemnon, they were telling us like, hey, like we are cutting back on how much we're producing above pre-order, and those waves have sold very, very well and sold out of on a lot of online retailers. So, I mean, you have to, when a company is as honest and forthright as they seem to be, like Harbinger Studios is, like Valaverse is, you have to kind of listen to them. You know what I mean? Because like even Big Bad Workshop with their Phantom Core Command figure, like he'll pop up every once in a while with like 5 or 6 more units for sale. But that figure sells out every time it gets posted.
Right. Yeah, I don't expect that they're going to have a plethora of dragons available after, but they will have some.
Oh, yeah, they have to have some, because what happens if the one they send me has a broken leg, or the one that they send you, the neck doesn't work? They had to have produced more But I'm saying, like, did they produce 1,000 for extra to put on the shelf, like to take to events? Probably not.
No, yeah.
I would agree with you on that. I don't think it would be that high. Maybe a few
like
hundred.
50.
I mean, probably about 100, 200 at most. Because again, you're talking about future. Listen, they probably like. Let's just bring Savage Crucible, right? Elric. There's probably more Elric drops happening in the future at events.
There are.
It won't be online anymore.
Number for Joe Fest, they set aside their number for Titan. You know,
exactly.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is, Rob has said he has, and I don't remember the exact words he used, so you don't quote me on this, but he has a number.
Oh, we're totally quoting you.
Yeah,
a number of dented box Elrics that he's not sure what he's going to do with.
When he said on that stream, I was like, God, I wish he would post up dented box Elrics at full retail. I would go buy
People
that.
Will buy it
absolutely.
One more Elric as he is for my shelf.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, if he would post a dented one and be like, but you're still paying full retail, like, I'd snap it up in a heartbeat.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Me too. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, again, if you sell it for full price and are just transparent, hey, look, these are dented boxes. So if you're an in-box collector, this ain't the one to buy.
Right.
If you're upset about that. I mean, even, Valaverse does it all the time with his Wounded Warehouse. And it's funny, and I say this as a compliment, is, you get the dented Wounded Warehouse. I got one once, and I think it was like $5 off the figure. And there was nothing wrong with the packaging. I'm like, you could have easily just gone ahead and sold this, but thank you very much. I appreciate it, and, but it was upfront and it was honest. I got no problem with that,
Yeah.
I respect that. So yeah, I mean, if you're upfront and honest about what you're putting out there, or shave $1 off because there's a nick on the box, that's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
Just sell it, it's, yeah, I know. I was foaming at the mouth when he said that. I'm like, can you just release a couple of them?
Right.
Just, please. What do we have to do?
So, have you ever regretted selling one of your figures to get a new one, Jay?
No. Now, I have regretted figures that I have bought, right? And so, like, if I'd have bought that Daredevil Punisher we were talking about earlier and then saw the new one with the shotgun and the beard, I'd have immediately regretted, like, damn, I should have waited 6 more months. But I've never regretted getting rid of a figure because, like, the thing is like, especially, like, you guys saw my table, like, I had a box of freebies for kids. Like, the whole idea of these things is they're supposed to bring me joy. And if they're not bringing me joy right now in the moment, like, why not pass them on to that next person that's going to get joy out of them, because that's what this hobby is for me. And I got to tell you, like, if I didn't have had such positive experiences in the community as I've had, I probably wouldn't be in the community at all. But, like, I've had just such good positive reactions. And I mean, you're getting that from somebody that's been kicked out of the Cabal. Like, I've been kicked out of the Cabal and I still love the community. You know what I mean?
What did you do? What did you kick?
No, I'm not trying to start any drama. I'm sorry. Like,
no, you're good.
Like, but yeah, I mean, like, and what's funny is, like, other people that don't realize that I've been kicked out of the Cabal, like, are like, oh, you have to be a real shithead to get kicked out of the Cabal. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah,
the admins of the Cabal are a little too sensitive, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, like, and that's the thing is, like, kicked out of the Cabal, like, and like people that were friends of mine, like, literally, like, started blocking me that were admins in the Cabal, and I was just like, okay, wow. That's the thing that happened. And then, Rooney and I moved on, and we've been having a great time in the other areas of the toy community that we're in, and there's no hard feelings about it at all. But, like, yeah. I'm here for the positivity. If I can't be positive in the community and I can't make a positive impact on the community, why would I be in it?
There you go. Yeah, I'm with you 100% on that. I think it's when things get a little too exclusive that you're, having to march in a certain line, a certain path, or else you'll get kicked out.
88. The Cabal is a group for the Four Horsemen studios, Mythic Legions. The Cabal. It's a Facebook group.
Now, in all fairness, the Cabal only has one studio member on as their admins. Like it is like entirely fan controlled group.
Walter created the Cabal. He created the Cabal, and then it was taken over. I know Walter pretty well, so
yeah.
Gotcha.
I used to be a Mythic Legions only collector for a little while.
Yeah.
So I got to know a lot of those guys really well.
And that's just it. Is they're oh my god, 88. But I mean, that's the thing is like I still love a lot of those admins. Like Curtis, I'll still comment on his videos and share them from time to time. And I love what Colin does, especially with like the Toys for Tot stuff that he pushes. And his photography is some of the best that I've ever seen. Like a lot of those admins, like I'm still friends with them and I'll still say hi to them in real life. It's just,
that's good.
There was a couple of them that had a problem with me and they got rid of me and wouldn't talk to me about it. And so it is what it is. But like, it's very different too. Like the Cabal is a group that very much like, and I feel like we're starting to get that way with Savages too. Like the Savage Crucible fan base is starting to get pretty ravenous.
It is. Yeah.
If you talk shit about the toys I like, I'm going to hate you forever.
Right. Yeah. And it's like, man, come on. Like you got to remember, we're supposed to be having fun with this stuff. Like I literally would not mind sitting down on the floor with one of you guys and like I grab a couple figures and you grab a couple figures and we make believe like we're 8 years old again on the carpet,
Right.
We wouldn't have
I don't know how many times my Skeletor got crushed by the kid that lives next to me's door's battle ram. He just kept hitting that damn thing and the plastic boulder just kept smashing into my Skeletor over and over again.
What's up, Caveman?
Hey.
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay, man. What's up, man?
So speaking of like Skeletors and Ram Man and older toys, what is something you miss about collecting from like 10 or 20 years ago?
Oh, the extra money from not knowing that there were things other than Hasbro and Mattel. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's crazy because we saw it all when we were kids. You know what I mean? You walked into Toys R Us and like they had it there. They had the weird robot guys that were like Transformers, only they turned into a Pepsi can. Like I'm sure one of you guys remembers what I'm talking about with that one. But
I do remember the transforming Pepsi can.
But they weren't Transformers though.
Huh?
I think they're actually Transformers, aren't they?
I don't think so. I think they were knockoffs, like because like there was a whole line of them where like one was a Walkman, but it was like a Walkman, not Soundwave. And
I'm pretty sure Talib brought that on the show once, where one of the Transformers turned into a Pepsi.
Really? Okay, yeah, because like the sides fold down and it becomes like a helicopter or something. It's real crazy.
Well, Anna had it in like Pepsi form.
Yeah. But like the Remco knockoff He-Man figures, like you used to be able to just find them everywhere, and now it's like, the internet gives you access to everything, but it also creates all these little pocket corners. Because like, how did I not know about Zestray Studios until they were making 2.0 figures of previously released characters? Like,
the big thing that. I think that it's missing are like the inbox toy stores where it's like, you can go there and like, there's the display, like the diorama of like, the classified figures that are out or like, when we were kids, I remember every end cap at Toys R Us had some sort of like light up display. You would push a button and like things would happen, right? Like, dude. And now it's gone. You know, and it's,
I mean, it's all going to go away. You have Amazon, who's killing every retail store right now.
yeah, and like there's,
if I don't have to leave my house and get everything that I want from the store to my house without me leaving it, that's a big bonus point.
But why? Now you're separating yourself from potentially meeting somebody else in the community. Like, you know, is this the internet's like big downfall? Is that, you know, as much as it brings us together and gives us access to,
but it gives us access to everything. It's not a one choice thing, right? It's everything. Like you have access to import figures, you have access to Cesare, you have access to stuff in China that you can't get. Like listen, I have stuff pre-ordered that's in Japan that's only supposed to be released in Japan, and not to the US. But I have it pre-ordered. Why? Because we have first of all, we have the contacts, and then now you have the ability to do that. And this stuff is not supposed to hit the US at all, and I have it pre-ordered because I wanted it.
Okay.
But that's just the way of the future, though, man. Like it's unfortunate, it sucks, but
in the 90s and early 2000s, you had to jump through hoops to get some of those imports, and you'd have to spend a lot of money, and you'd have to know, and it was very difficult to find the right contacts to be able to make that happen. Whereas today, it's much more simplified.
I was a wrestling VHS tape trader back in the late 90s. Like, oh my God. You want to talk about, like, I mean, it's crazy because, like, then I remember I, like, went online and I, like, made a really shady deal to get some Japanese death matches on VHS, right? And then, like, 6 months later, ICP released like half of those matches on a VHS that you could buy in the United States. And I was just like, okay, great, awesome, you know, because like ECW was really hard to come by for me. So like I literally like
you had to do some
got online and found some 26-year-old dude in Philadelphia that taped every single ECW live event at the arena and paid him $15 per tape in 1998 to send it in the mail every month.
Yes, I've heard those stories. Yeah, that's wild.
And so, like, you're right. But
at least good seats?
Oh, yeah, he had great seats.
Okay.
But I think the flip side to what you're saying, Abby, is while you can get everything online now, I think that the need for community then pushes us to attend the toy conventions that we do because, like, we're in this age now with the internet where I'm like, oh man, North Carolina is only a 6-hour drive, and I know Ishwar puts on a good show because he put on Titans last year. Why not go and represent my brand and have a good weekend and meet new friends? You know what I mean?
No, I don't disagree with you. I'm the only function what I was talking about is just mom and pop shops, even big retail stores are getting hurt by online stores. That's just really what it is. Yeah, it's competition, right? I mean. Here's the thing, though. Like I personally don't buy Hasbro anymore. I've really went far away from wrestling. That was the only thing that was keeping me at retail was wrestling.
Yeah.
Now, if I don't have to leave my house today and get all the figures that I want just shipped and delivered to my house, that's a benefit for me. I don't have to leave my house.
Right.
And not that I wouldn't go to a toy store here or there, but I mean, realistically, like it's harder. Like it really is. It's a harder. Like I was at Target earlier today. I went for Pokemon cards to go to Target, not for toys. I walked by the toy aisle for sure, and then I looked at the prices and I was like, God. But then I picked up the Jax Mario? It was on clearance for $5.99, and I was like, I put it back, and I was like, I don't really need this. Like, why am I picking? Like, why would I buy this for $5.99? I don't want this. So I put it back, and I was like, all right.
That's one of those impulse buys.
That's an impulse buy. Yeah, exactly.
Chunky impulse buys.
You find anything under $10 now, you're just like, yes, I've got to have it. And then you get home and you're like, I don't even like Minecraft. Why do I now own a Jack Black Minecraft figure?
Exactly. Like so they had this thing on was it Street Fighter? I'm a Street Fighter fan, a huge Street Fighter fan. They had like the Super Nintendo little display thing, like they had like the gaming cartridge, but it was like you open it, it has like a little scene. You put Ken and Ryu.
Yeah,
it was a small one. It was like $580 or something, or $5 or something clearance. I was like, this, as much as fun this is for me, like, I don't really need this. So, was it no quarter? Abby hooked a brother up with the info about and it was awesome. Hell yeah, dude! No quarter. Yeah. I remember you, bro.
Yeah,
it was good to meet Bill there for sure. It was good to see you and get to meet you. That was a lot of fun.
But it's just, the only argument I'm making is just like, for someone who doesn't buy stuff that hits retail anymore, I don't see myself going to a lot of. I'll go to toy shops because I'll find stuff that's not going to be in retail. Like, that's why I would go there, but it's just hard for me to go to a Target today.
What up, Billy?
Without actually looking, like, for looking for toys, it's very difficult.
Yeah, you're already grocery shopping. You're not going for the toy hunt.
Even grocery shopping, we get it delivered to the house. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
like,
really? Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like, my wife is Costco, wherever she buys all the groceries from, it gets delivered to our front door. Like, we don't have to leave the house at all for this.
Oh my God,
they ring the doorbell and it's like everything is in front of our door, and then we just pick it up and take it in the house.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, because like I know I kind of know, because I lived in Colorado for a while, but Lou, where do you live at? Do you live in North Carolina?
No, I'm in Georgia. I'm in Georgia, just outside of Atlanta.
So you guys on the actual coast, do you actually see this shit on its release date? Because I live in Ohio, and it will hit clearance a week after it gets to us.
Yeah.
In a Walmart or a Target?
So like Walmart, those collector corners that everybody was starting to talk about last year.
Those are never around in my stores.
Went up in October, and then it was completely clearanced out like the week after Christmas. So we only had 3 months of collector corner, and then they just decided we weren't having collector corner anymore.
The collector, are you talking about those like special diorama things that they did at Walmart's?
Yes, where they specifically had the $25 like Black Series are all sorted, neatly organized, and
I don't think I saw that in North. I saw that in Virginia, not in North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd never even seen it around me, believe it or not. And I know apparently there was at least one store that had it that I hadn't. It was a little far out for me, so I never went. But yeah.
Do you guys actually see the stuff when it releases, or are you guys just as dead in the water as we are? Because
it's a ghost. Most of the Walmarts around me are a ghost town when it comes to GI Joe. Like right now, a lot of them have got the Cobra Commander. They're heavy with the retro Cobra Commander wave. So I'm seeing tons and tons of those, but that's about it. I did see a couple of the bats recently, but aside from that, they're dry. And like Digital Caveman was saying, you can have an entire row, like 12 deep, of the that greatest hits MCU Captain America. He's freaking everywhere.
Right.
And he's just sitting there rotting. So yeah, that's about it, honestly.
I mean, honestly, there's just too many collectors in my area. I don't see. I don't even hunt that much because of that reason. Because the collectors are crazy. They're rabid.
Oh yeah.
Like I know people who go every single day to the same stores, and I'm just like, how do you have the time for that? That's one thing. That's the big question I have. It's like, how do you have the time for that? That's crazy.
Yeah, 11 days. I don't have time for that. No.
That's what just like if I just order it and it just comes to my house.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about it.
I've really desperately wanted to see Egghead go on clearance at the Walmart near me. I want like 2 or 3 of them for customs that I have. He is still at MSRP in my Walmart.
Mine too.
It's hanging there, and I'm like, just drop $10 and I will buy all 3 of you. Like, I've even gone up to the front register and been like, hey, can I talk to the manager? And I'm like, look, like these things are from 2024. Like, just sell them to me.
Seriously. I mean, GameStop. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say what they say. Did they drop the price or not?
No. They were like, no, we can't do that. Like,
yeah,
that's ridiculous.
That's insanity, man. It's a GameStop will clear them out sometimes. That's always a fun place to try to go. And thank you, Tala. Missed you, brother. It's always a good one to go to see if they've got some decent clearance. At least around me, they often have a lot of good clearance. Sometimes, yeah, Digital Caveman's right. Sometimes their clearance is MSRP.
I got this on GameStop clearance.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. How much was that?
I would buy him on clearance.
I think he was like $20, in which they were 30 originally in GameStop.
Yeah.
So like this was a great pickup for me, and it gave me an idea for a custom Sabretooth that I'm going to do that's also in fatigues.
Okay.
That's
Because
cool.
once Lou hooked me up, or I'm sorry, not Lou, once Goose hooked me up with the Action Force Sergeant Slaughter, I was like, what am I going to do with the Hasbro one? And I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make him into a custom Sabretooth.
Oh,
And so I'm just looking for the right Marvel Legends Sabretooth to steal the hands and the head and the feet off of, and that's what that Sergeant Slaughter's going to turn into.
Okay. Well, the skin tone won't match though.
Right, but that's what I've got Rooney for. She'll find the
there you go.
shade of pink to put on.
You're gonna get her to paint for you. Is that what it is?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a toy junkie. I get it though.
Absolutely.
I get it. I mean, so no, well, shit, I just lost my train of thought too. I was gonna go after the question about customizing again. Do you reach out to your wife a lot for customizing stuff that you envision, or is it something that you have to like decide together?
No. A lot of times I'll go to her with an idea for me, and like for me, it's like the tearing apart the figure and figuring out like she was doing a custom. she was working on one off of a McFarlane. Oh God, what was the McFarlane like white cyber ninja with the two swords? Right, she had something in mind for him.
I know you're talking about the DC multiverse one.
Yeah, and some sort of like cyber white ninja or whatever from Batman. I'd never seen the character before, but she had some sort of idea about him, and I was like, oh God, I was like, those pins, I was like, you're gonna have to like Dremel out the holes to hook those upper legs to new lower legs, and like we just talked it over, and we talk a lot of art with each other, a lot of movies, and like a great example of that is Evil Dead. She loves the new Evil Dead series. My daughter loves the new Evil Dead series. I'm the only Bruce Campbell appreciator in my house, but we can still talk about those things because we all appreciate each other's art and each other's idea of a good time in this house, including music tastes and stuff like that too. But yeah, when it comes to customs, a lot of times I'll be like, hey, this is what I'm thinking about. And there's been times where she's like, do you really want to tear apart an $80 figure to make that custom? Like,
it makes you question life in a way because like it's an $80 figure, bro.
I want to come to this too real quick. I know we're circling back, but Pot Passion, what's going on, brother? It says Marvel Legends Egghead was at Ollie's. And you see, that's how screwed up it is. It was at Ollie's for what? Probably like $5 to $9. Yet Walmart's, your Walmart, Jay, my Walmart, it's still got at least 2 or 3 of them at full price trying to sell it.
Never saw the Ant-Man wave hit my Ollie's. They are still bogged down with Eternals and Thor: Love and Thunder.
Whoa, really?
Still got a lot of Eternals around here too.
Love and Thunder and Eternals are still clouding our shelf. Like, I heard rumor that our Ollies couldn't even pick up the what ifs, which I really wanted those at Ollie's. Like, I wanted to pick up the what if wave with
I have a bunch of what ifs. Yeah,
Jar and Howard the Duck. I wanted that wave, but it never hit our Ollies because it was too clogged up. Oh, and Black Panther, the Black Panther re-releases, the legacies, clogging our shelves right now.
Yes, the Black Panther ones are a mess around here too.
The Black Panther ones will never sell out of Ollie's.
Ollie's has been rough lately. It's been
$10 the whole time. Some Ollie's put it down to $1.
Yeah, $2.50 during Christmas season. You could buy any Marvel Legend that they had for $2.50, and we still have Eternals and Black Panther and Thor: Love and Thunders on the shelf.
Yes,
it's crazy.
Yes. See right there, Digital Caveman. I picked up 3 Crimson Moon and 2 Skeletron figures at Joe Fest. Yeah, they're fantastic. Oh yeah.
Oh, there's another one that I haven't jumped in on yet. It's the Skeletrons. Yeah.
They're so good.
Ruh-roh.
There's so many good military figures now, and my wallet only stretches so far.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have it budgeted, bro. you could shift. I really do enjoy the Skeletron stuff. I have that one too, but the red and black, I love that color effect. It just looks so good.
Mm-hmm. They're fun. They fit so well with with the G.I. Joe, with the Valaverse, with the Monster Force,
Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Well, sure, if you want to, that's fine. You can do that.
Dude, Skeletron's my new. It's literally my M Bison's group. That's really what it is. It's
Turtles. I hear you, Jeff. I hear you.
So speaking of universes and toy lines and whatnot, if you could spend a day in any fictional toy line, universe, comic universe, whatever, where would you go?
Oh God, I hate to say it because I was just talking about how bad nostalgia is for everybody, but I want to go to the G.I. Joe universe as a green shirt because even they never got shot, but the Cobra Troopers occasionally did. So I'd want to be a G.I. Joe green shirt for a day and get to hang out with my favorite Joes. So
okay.
Yeah, so they're not like the Star Trek red shirts, right?
Right, exactly.
They survive.
You remember that 80s cartoon? Like, occasionally you might see a Cobra Trooper get it, but nobody on the Joe side ever got hit, ever.
Mm-hmm. Well, not unless you count that episode where, was it like a Flash, Steeler, and Grunt all found their own corpses?
Oh, really?
Right. From the alternate universe.
That episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the alternate universe, yeah. And then was it Clutch, Steeler, and
Grunt.
I think it was Grunt decided they were going to stay behind at the end, and Steeler was hooked up with the Baroness at that. Love that episode. That was a great episode.
That was a good.
That was a very serious episode for G.I. Joe. It was a kid's show.
The comic book, like Larry Hama wrote such adult shit for us as kids. Like, it was unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like one of my geeky tattoos is Storm Shadow because he is my all-time favorite Joe character, and I don't care what anybody says. He's a Joe. He's not a Cobra.
Hell yeah!
I see your all-time favorite.
For exactly that reason is because like everybody even Snake Eyes, who's his blood brother, his best friend, they all assumed that he killed Hardmaster out of jealousy, and really he went chasing after the killer and joined this evil terrorist organization to avenge his uncle, not even to clear his own name, but just to avenge his uncle. Like, he could have cleared his name at any point, but he was so honor driven by what he thought was right that he would be willing to do bad shit to do the right thing. And so it's one of those things where you push on other people's morals or their code of conduct. Frank Castle still struggles sometimes with being the Punisher the way he's written. Tommy Arashikage has never struggled with the fact that he had to become a Cobra in order to find out who killed Hardmaster. And so that moral compass is really inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm with you on that.
That was always my favorite too. Because in the cartoon, he punched a tank apart.
Yes. Oh my God, I forgot about that. I think it's only him and Sergeant Slaughter that are that strong in the G.I. Joe universe.
Okay.
Yep.
He punched the tank apart?
Oh, he didn't even punch the tank apart. He just
Yeah.
karate chopped in various areas.
Yeah.
It was
Flipping around it.
freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
And then
The only person who could do that would be Sergeant Slaughter for sure, though.
No,
No, that was Storm Shadow.
Oh, that was Storm Shadow. Oh.
Yeah.
Storm Shadow,
But Sergeant Slaughter did punch one of the Cobra tanks one time and stop it dead in its tracks, and it fell apart. And God, dude, the stuff we watched as kids and believed, He-Man hurling a comet back into space after catching it, and you're just like, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
It was a pebble by then, right? Then you
check that.
figure.
Yeah.
What?
Snape's figure from the new GI Joe figure coming out. It's a new character, all new. It's got a pretty interesting backstory. He's kind of like a
from Harry Potter.
Cybernetic. No, he's cybernetic, or he's got cybernetic parts, but he's also mystical, essentially.
And he also looks like he fit in with the dreadnoughts real well. So.
Right, yeah. I think it looks cool. I know people are like shitting on it a little bit here and there, but I'm like, it's a new idea. I think it's Synapse. I'm sorry, Jeff. Yeah, Synapse. Why not? Why not? You know? And if you don't like it, don't buy it. It's cool. But yeah, I kind of dig it. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I mean, that design of Sundown or whatever his name was, the new cowboy character, like, I was like, God, that's so good. And the fact that it came out in a wave with one of my favorite vintage figures and the classified version of it, at least the one that I opened, was crap. I was so upset because I was like, why is Sundown such a good figure? And then Overkill is such a crap figure. Like, awful. Have you guys opened an Overkill yet at all?
I've not even bought Overkill. That's kind of not outside of my wheelhouse.
Yeah. So the faceplate, at least mine, doesn't stay on. There are messed up paint apps, and then the claw hand is hinged, and it came out of the box and it just flops. Like as you move the figure around, it flops.
And is that a classified?
Yeah.
Also classified. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't go any classified anymore.
Yeah. And that's just it. It's like, I bought that figure and I was immediately like, man, I could have instead bought a fucking second Blackbeard.
Right.
It's funny because one of my questions for you was, which figure did you buy and instantly regret? Is this the one?
This is the one of this year at least. Like
this year. But what about over all time?
Oh, all time? Oh God.
Jackie was Bill.
Instant regret would be a Black Series Luke Skywalker that I picked up from Return of the Jedi. Like, I really thought that was going to be like my figure on the shelf, and then like I got him out, and the joint systems, even though like we were just talking, I can get down with single joints versus double, but he just doesn't move or pose like a Jedi. You know what I mean? And like those Star Wars figures, very hard. So I think that plus the fact that the lightsaber came out all gummy, that Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker has to be my least favorite.
Yeah.
88. I knew it was Black Series. God, I hate that line.
The thing
I have a love-hate with it for sure.
Activates me are
that's true. What's up, man?
The techniques. Like, you know, you move the leg and like they have that weird like thing that hangs down over the knees, and you're like, you can't like bend them down, and you and
the tape on the soft goods too. The fact that they tape the soft goods in, so you get the tape film on, and you get
wrinkles. Goods. Yeah, I remember when the Tusken Raider, when they did the Tusken Raider, and they had it all folded up and taped together, and when you took it out, the whole thing is like you had to get it to look decent. You probably had to iron it or whatever. It was terrible, and all the creases.
Did you iron it?
I did not. I was pissed because I don't own an iron or an ironing board.
You don't own an iron? What?
No. Why would I own an iron?
I'm going to send you an iron.
Dry cleaners if it needs to be done, because I don't.
Free pants, yo.
Yeah, they have some great. As long as you take you get those iron free pants and your dress pants and take them out of the dryer immediately, you're good to go, man. Never ironed in my life.
You just bachelor life. So that's interesting though. So Black Series, there's a lot of Black Series hate tonight. It's so funny because like I like Black Series, just not because they have done zero improvements. Their face scans, their head scans have gotten better, but. I just, in the Star Wars has been so nostalgic for me. It's just that's the one thing I've kept from a child Star Wars.
Yeah.
Now you
and wrestling.
You sold your whole collection like 4 times now. Star Wars.
I have 4 times I've bought and sold. Actually, no, 3 times. 3 times sold, 4 times bought. So yeah.
Those '90s Kenner's Power of the Force Star Wars figures. even though they were only 5 points of articulation, for some reason to me, that has continued to be like the best Star Wars line ever. Like they got so deep into the line, they produced so many characters.
I chase those so hard. It's like a long tray, short saber, long saber, like black undershirt versus like tan or gray. Oh God,
Oh yeah, Princess Leia 3 bands or 2 bands.
Yeah.
Boba Fett full circle or half circles. Oh yeah. Chased
Skipping high school the day that the episode 1 figures dropped so that I could be at Kmart right when they opened right away and buy the little communicator with the little chips with all of the Wave 1 figures. Like, dude, my parents beat my ass when they found out that I skipped school. And like they were like, "Where were you all day?" And I had just been in the park playing with my new episode 1 figures, and I was like 15.
Well, sorry.
Yeah,
that's actually pretty funny. Did you? What did they think about it when they found out you just went to Kmart and buy toys?
They were always pretty cool about that stuff, but like the skipping school, that was not cool, and it wasn't something that I had done before. I wasn't really a troublemaker. I skipped school for exactly 2 times in my entire high school 4 years. One was for episode 1, the figure drops at the local Kmart, and then number 2 was wrestling tickets going on sale, and it was going to be it was going to be the Raw where ECW joined the fray with WWE versus WCW. And so, like, I had to skip school to buy those tickets because I couldn't miss that Raw.
Yeah. Well, and those were the days where you had to get in line. There was, again, you had to get in line to get those tickets, right?
Yeah, there was no Ticketmaster back then where you could buy them online. Like,
yep, you got in line and you sat and you waited.
Right. Yep. Now they were cool with that one. They let me skip school that day. They like made me a fake doctor's note and shit.
Nice.
But I had to buy tickets for my brothers and take my little brothers with me. So.
Yeah, and one day to miss, that's cool, parents. That's good parenting, I think. That's,
I agree.
We don't have to be squeaky clean, perfect every freaking day. Sometimes you can cheat the system.
Yeah,
just a little There's nothing wrong with cheating the system. Let's talk about quality control. What figures?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
This is something Lou's very passionate about, apparently. So, what figure in today's standards has the worst QC issues that you see?
Oh, man. God, I'm going to catch hate in the comments.
I mean, you've already been banned from some groups. We've been told.
From some groups, yeah, absolutely. So, obviously, if you're including all of them,
everyone. Yeah, Hasbro
hate has to continue. And the worst part about their QC issues, I'll share a quick story on this one. I bought the 2-pack that had Spirit and Lowlight together in the Marauders colors, right?
Yeah.
And the Spirit fell apart out of the box.
Oh, damn.
Okay? Really?
Now, this is how great Hasbro's customer service is. I called immediately. They were like, send us pictures. I sent pictures, and they were like, okay, we are sending you a replacement, right? And then I got the email like 24 hours later that the exact replacement wasn't available, but they would be sending something of equal or greater value. Equal or greater. I'm gonna use their exact words.
And
then I got Ninja Force Slice and Dice, and a letter in there with it saying that since they didn't have a direct replacement, they were throwing in this free extra figure. And so I like pulled the bubble wrap off, and I'm like, oh man, what's this free extra figure? And it was fucking Tiger Force Dusty. And I was like, what? Like, Tiger Force Dusty? That's your apology to me? Is Tiger Force Dusty? Like,
I mean, it's worth $5, right? Yeah.
No, I had him in the freebie pile, and nobody took him at IshCon.
Yeah, no, nobody wants it. Nobody wants
Dusty, in the free giveaway box, and kids were like, "No, I'd rather have this broken Baroness figure."
Yeah.
Like,
dude, my Nemesis Enforcer came with a broken hand out of the box, and so I called it. I contacted Hasbro that day, pictures right away, right? And they were like, "Oh, well, of course, you sold out. We'll send you something of just like they said, equal or greater value." I'm like, "All right, cool, awesome." Cool. I got a scrap iron.
That's another one I got like for clearance at Ross for like $10.
Yeah.
To be fair, a lot of the Hasbro stuff hits clearance stores. You can't compare that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What is it worth today?
Was wrong though. Did you see his statement?
Least
valuable classified. I dare you to find one that sat around as long as the movie Snake Eyes figures. Like, those things are still at my Ollie's. Nobody.
Dude, those things came back at Ross.
They recently came. Recently, yes.
Yeah. I was at my Ross deal like 2-3 weeks ago, and I was like, "What the fuck is this doing here? Like,
why are these back?"
Now
they're back.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. I am a huge Valaverse fan, and I don't want to talk shit on Bobby, but like, we're 6 waves in now, and like the first 3 waves, there were QC issues all throughout. We even saw one in series 5 and the black when we were at ZoloCon, right? But the difference is like, number one, he made it right by all the people in series 1 and series 2 when their figures broke. And then number 2, like, when you got in line, he was like, "Hey, your black's going to come with this extra mid-torso piece because some of them are experiencing loose connection issues." And then when I ordered my Atlas figure, he's like, "Here's your crotch because the one we ran didn't match perfect."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, I opened that Atlas figure and I was like, okay, this extra crotch is the new crotch is going in the replacement bin / customizing bin because the old one was fine. Like, there was nothing wrong with those parts. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, his customer service makes up for his QC issues in that case. Like,
he does a good job of staying on top of it and getting in front of it. Absolutely.
But I wanted to be fair and throw it out there because I give Bobby a lot of love. Like, I give Valaverse a lot of love, but like, there's been a lot of QC issues.
And there have been.
I've heard, yeah.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I mean, listen, I'm glad his customer service has improved from over the years because before it was pretty bad.
Well, here I'll give you a little quick example of recent. I told you guys the story when I got the black. I got Vane, and the little tiny piece that attachment for the pistol is in a baggie behind the. Packaged in a baggie behind the tray, right? Or behind the thing in the tray. Well, I popped the stand out and literally was standing over the trash, popped the stand out, threw it into the trash. And that's when I saw the little baggie and the little piece come flying out into the trash. And I was like, oh,
dang.
And so I spent about 20 minutes digging through the trash, 20-30 minutes digging through the trash, trying to find this tiny piece to no avail. And then I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm out. And I said, you know what? I'm going to email him. And I told them straight out. I sent him an email. I said, hey, I know this is an absolute long shot, but this is what happened. I threw the damn thing away. Mm-hmm. I looked for it. I tried. I said, is there any way I can buy another one? You know, do you have a broken box or anything? Again, complete long shot. If it's no, that's cool. Not a big deal.
Right.
They responded. They're like, yeah, we could definitely send another one to you. They said, you know, we need to charge shipping, but we won't charge for the thing. I said, okay, that's cool. And I said, well, what if, because I was going to order, I was placing another order. I said, if I place another order, can you put it in with that? They're like, oh yeah, no problem. And they didn't charge me for it at all. Sent me a whole new one. They did not have to. It was my fault, 100%.
Yep. And that's the thing is that's why like the QC issue I had to bring it up, but like I wanted to follow it up with. But the customer service is great, like for those QC issues. And it's so funny because Valaverse catches such a bad rap in the community with some folks, and I don't get it at all. I mean,
yeah, I mean, there's, I mean, I have a difficult time addressing that because I get everybody's experiences are different. And Bobby can be outspoken and some other people can be outspoken too. So then it becomes, that whole back and forth. And
right.
I've never personally, I've not had a bad, a bad experience with Bobby or with Valaverse. I do know that others have. I'm not in the middle of any of those, and nobody's in the middle of mine. So yeah, that's the way I stand with it. I'm like, I can't get into that one.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, down that rabbit hole.
No, yeah. But I get it. Everybody's experiences are different, and I'm not going to point a finger at anyone and tell them they're wrong due to whatever their experience was. Yeah,
I've had nothing but good experiences with him for the most part. So, and like I said, anytime a figure's broken or something, they've always made it right by me. And that's one of the things that I can honestly say for almost every company, like, is if there have been QC issues, like, they've been very, very responsive and they fixed it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. At the end of the day, that's what's important to me. And Savage is the exact same way with their customer service.
Yeah.
As far as and I've had a couple little issues here and there, and I'm not upset about the issues. I'm upset. I would be upset if those issues weren't at least addressed or discussed in some way. And they always have been to beyond satisfactory results, quite frankly. Any experience with Big Bad Workshop? How are their figs? I love them.
Well,
what do you think? I love the majority of them.
I have my Baptist Preacher Cthulhu right here.
I need that one. I need that one. Yeah.
Word.
I got a few in my hands too, right here. So I hate these, quite frankly.
I didn't like the quite frankly, I'll be honest, I didn't like the very Nazi overtones of the Cthulhu-esque Cobra Commander, in the green outfit. So I was like, what if we just switch the bodies between Goblin and the Ambassador? And I think it came out great. Like, I mean, just so much fun to play with.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
They're really, really good figures. I'm really hoping that they can drop their price point at some point, because I would be encouraged to buy more if they were just like maybe $5 to $10 cheaper.
I'm with you on that.
I think it's their quality of plastic. It doesn't feel like regular action figures. It to me, holding an Operation Monster Force figure or like a Big Bad Workshop, the feel is a little more quality than, like, if I was holding a Skeletron or Action Force. In terms of playability, though, like just like out of the box, like, they're phenomenal. Like, except for like the first wave of Operation Monster Force, those were pretty stiff. But like everything else, like at IshCon, like, people were like buying Saboteurs and like agents and whatever else, and literally opening them and just like, okay, the figure's good to go.
Right. Yeah. They upgraded, and now they're going forward with that upgraded articulation system, which is kind of like the basically, a lot of people are calling it the import joints. And they're going to be doing that going forward on all their figures, the stuff that they started using on the suited figures. And it's night and day from that first couple waves. The first couple of waves were very stiff, little hit and miss. Joints felt a little sticky, but these new ones, like these Soldiers of Fortune line, you were talking, Goose, they are butter smooth. And from what I believe that the Gridiron figure and the Skull Crusher, I think those are all on the same system, the same joint system. Yeah.
Only complaint I've had about Big Bad Workshop so far is the Frankenstein guy. I can't remember his name, but one of his arms won't stay in the socket, but a little bit of blue tack and it was done.
That's cool.
And I was like, I literally messaged them about it, and then they were like, "What figure is it?" And then I saw on Facebook where they had just sold out of him, and I was like, "Never mind." Like, and they're like, no, we can send you a different figure. And I was like, no, like literally, I was just asking if you could send me that arm from the socket joint. Like, I don't want a different figure. Like, it's not that big of an issue.
Yeah.
You know,
I got you. I mean, if you can, that's cool. If you were able to find a workaround for it, you know.
What is that Frankenstein's monsters guy's name?
Donner Party.
Donner Party. Yeah. So much fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's a good one. I wish, honestly, that he had those buttery joints that the new figures come with, because he's one of my favorites from the line so far. But mine's kind of like you. I've got some loose joints in certain areas on that figure that kind of annoy me and frustrate me. But yeah.
No. Can I just bring up two from Hustles?
Yes.
Do you still have Valaverse in your collection? I do still have Valaverse. There's 110, 115, something like that, in my collection. I have some in-box ones still as well, but I am selling them all. And then Hustles, check your. I didn't get a DM from you. At least I didn't see one. Hit me up on Figure Fight Club though. That's the best place to go.
Oh man, I heard Valaverse for sale. I might be sending you a message.
Listen, I'm literally trying to clearance them out. I think I have a lot, like 100 and something, right? So I was gonna do like $23 each. Just get them out. Yeah, that was my idea. Just get them out of the house and be done. There's the Bloody Pandora in there too. So
I'll talk to you about that Bloody Pandora.
I'm not. It's not going to be $22 if it's going to just be one figure. You're going to buy the whole lot, bro. That's how it works.
I don't need the whole lot. I've got plenty of my own.
Dude, she's such a comedian. Do you know how many times I've heard that Donner Party joke in my house? Like,
it's the first time for us, and we're enjoying it.
Right, absolutely.
At least Donner Party's arm is falling off is on brand for the character. I love it.
Oh man.
What if I want to clean? Hit me up.
Oh,
it's signed by Bobby and the chick who cosplays that Pandora.
I would love to see Jenna do Pandora. I think she would look really good as a Pandora.
Jenna did do
Gemini.
Oh, did she? She did Gemini.
Yeah. I have a figure of that brand new in box too, signed by Bobby and Jenna.
Oh, see, that's a prized possession, quite honestly, because she's hard to come by.
Gemini?
Even more. Oh yeah, even more so. I think.
Yeah, Gemini, real tough. Because she had a QC issue, so.
Yeah, she had some rough ankles for sure.
Yep.
Which one did Gemini or Pandora?
Gemini.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I have a loose one too. Pretty sure I do. It's part of that lot. But yeah, no, we'll see.
Guys, so in the midst of packing up, I pulled out, all my Valaverse collection, and so I went through and priced it out, since 90% of them are still in box, and ooh, golly day, it's weird how jacked up toy prices are. I don't understand why somebody would, what up sumo, but I was like, yeah,
see you, brother,
this would be cool if I could sell enough of them. Yeah, dude.
Well, I think the thing is it's just like the Savage Crucible figures. I mean, some of those Lumerians are starting to go.
They're gone. Most of them are gone.
Well, but I'm saying some of them are starting to go for well above retail. I mean,
oh yeah,
and it's so funny. It's because it's like you said earlier with the Spider-Man. I think that applies even more to these independent toy companies. that's like somebody out there hasn't found Como in the last 3 years, and they're gonna find him. And then what are they gonna do to try to get him? You know what I mean? Or Nin or Jaeger. Like Jaeger, I kept telling my friends that were collecting in my small local group, I was like, pick up 3 or 4 Jaeger because we don't know when we're going to see another leather body like that. You're going to want to swap it for human arms and stuff.
Didn't Brynard have the same body, too?
He does.
He does.
Yeah, he does. Right?
I mean, that was a 1.5 year difference. And then if you look, the next time we're going to see anything like the two of them, it's that goat man. And he no longer has that leather torso. So
I want that goat man.
Right.
So can I just bring up Bearded Sumo? So, Avi, I want to know what Mezcos you have or you got. So members only tonight. People have been asking for me to show off the diorama, the 5.5 foot diorama I have in my room. My kids aren't home tonight, so I have the ability to do that tonight. So tonight's members only. I will go upstairs to my toy room and turn on the live from there, while on the screen as well, and then I will show off that whole area.
Oh, snap.
So you'll get to see, that's my toy room. That's the room where I can barely fit into at this point because the fucking dioramas in there now. But yeah, I'll show that off tonight. And all my Mezcos are in that room. Not all of them. There's some of them up here too, but majority, I would say 95% are in that room. So you'll see. And majority of them are still, except for DC ones. I'm keeping all those. All right, anyway, sorry. Back to us.
Yeah, no, that was pretty much it. It was just, yeah.
Okay.
So I have a one last goose question. All right, Jay. So imagine your entire collection disappears overnight, except for one figure. Which figure survives, and why is that the one figure that tells your collecting story?
So, I own one figure from my childhood. One.
Oh.
And that would be the figure. It is the version 2 Storm Shadow from like 1985. That is the one vintage toy from my childhood that I still have. That is the one that I keep.
Mm-hmm.
It was like
That's awesome.
87,
cool.
right?
Yeah, maybe it's 87. Yeah.
The hood. The
hood, the
89.
red backpack.
89. He came out in
89.
89.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't have any toys from my childhood, but I still have the first toy that got me into collecting. I still own that one. That's the one I own. That's 2016 is when I got it. I still own it. That'll be the one figure I will never get rid of. It's Eddie Guerrero too, so I'll never get rid of it.
That makes double sense then. Yeah, I get that.
I wanted to give a shout out to Valis Shill. Thank you for becoming a YouTube member.
Woo, Balashill.
We do our members only Fridays after the show tonight. Give us about 20 minutes after the show ends, and we'll go back live. And we normally do a giveaway for members. Actually, not normally. We always do it.
We always
for members.
for members. Not normally.
Not normally.
Abnormal if we haven't. So,
yeah, it would be really weird if we don't. So, thank you very much. You can get a video.
Thank you for your tribute, heretic, but that won't absolve you of your sins.
Nice.
Welcome to membership, Valis Shill.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. We don't.
The Bearded Sumo, welcome to becoming a member as well. Again, tune into the after show after this. We're going to throw the link out too, as well, to everyone who's a member. You're welcome to jump on and talk toys with us. It's always that thing, you know what I'm saying? Let's play this one.
Look at that. A tasty, tasty super chat. Thank you so much for the love.
That's also Jenna Say What, so go give her some love. She's one of our co-hosts.
Oh, so thanks so much for that.
And Talib, of course, we are the king of giveaways. And yes, Talib, still the number one. Yeah, Talib was the number one member who joined.
The first
the first member who joined ever. So thank you very much, Talib. Definitely appreciate you. I feel like I should almost do a Transformers one, but I don't have one. I should do his favorite one.
Hi guys, this is Faces by Rachie here, and I just want to let you guys know that I love Figure Fight Club. Whoop.
So thank you for being number one always, bro. Definitely appreciate you.
What?
Member for 12 months, just Jeff. I'd like to utilize my membership benefits and repeat that it's bullshit. Abi won't sell any DC Mezco figures.
Yes, it is.
I will sell any duplicates that I have at this point because I do have a few. Like I have like 3 or 4 Wonder Woman that I don't really need. But listen, tune in to the members only. You'll see what duplicates I have, and we'll go from there. Hit me up on the DMs after that. But thank you for using your member chat. Thank you, Jeff. That was a Pokemon one.
It was the Pokemon one.
We do have more. She did record some more, so I have to just upload them. I haven't done that yet. Exactly. We are getting to that time. Jehovah, let me ask you this one question, though, before I ask you one final question. So let me go to that one final question. Sorry. I scrolled away from my screen. Out of everything on YouTube that you're doing, you recently started the journey on YouTube, right?
Yes. I only have like 4 videos up on my personal channel. However, I've been doing crossover content with 7 Dungeons and Banner and Babel for like 3 years now.
Okay. I do follow you. I subscribed, obviously, and your link is also in the description of this video. Why is Lou doing church lady face?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that, Lou?
I was probably happy. I'm trying to think of when I did that specifically. Yes.
Was it
probably Faces by Ricci's? Probably Faces, yeah, Ricci. It was Ricci, wasn't it? Likely.
Yeah, probably. So I wanted to talk about your YouTube. Why did you decide to go on YouTube? What are you trying to get out of it? I guess. Let me ask that question.
So for me, it's the chance to, like, right now, I love this time that we have together, you know what I mean? But, like, there's so much good ToyTube content. And for me, a lot of times I can only consume so much of it as it's live. And so I want to share my thoughts with the world, and I want to find even more like-minded people in the community. And I want to be the positive influence that I want to see in the toy community. But I want to do it in my own way, and my own way is a lot more down to earth than a lot of people. I mean, a lot of not saying you guys and not like a lot of my favorites, but a lot of these guys, they get so caught up with the fact that they are now a personality in the community that they lose that they're a member of the community. And there's just so many people that are. Are
you talking about egos?
Yes, absolutely.
That's literally what you're referring to. Yeah.
Not just egos though, but I mean, like they start thinking that they are separate from the rest of us, and it's not. Like they may be more visible than the rest of us, but one of the shows that I'm working on is very similar to this, but it's literally just a straight toy only question and answer session with my favorite members of the toy community. It doesn't matter whether you work for a particular studio or you're one of my favorite toy tubers. I want to have you on, have that quick conversation, just one-on-one, and talk about why we love what we do.
Yeah.
But so I wanted to start it because I wanted to be a more positive influence on the community, and I wanted to be able to give voices to other people in the toy community.
I mean, that's the beauty of the thing too. I mean, that's one of the main reasons why we started open mic night on Tuesdays, is anyone can jump on, whether you're. It doesn't matter. Just if you're a toy collector, come jump on and talk toys with us. That was the whole beauty about open mic. It's literally the main community show that we posted, that we did live. Yeah. And it was a risk, right? Because you don't know who you're inviting on. Like it's always a big risk, like who you're inviting on. Like
right.
Yeah.
But
I gotta be honest, I was surprised when I was invited on this show because sometimes I can be a little long-winded.
I mean, but again, like you never know. In sense of like there's new people jumping in randomly all the time, and it's always a risk factor. We have our usuals now, which helps, so we know that they're not going to go like just get naked on screen and like run around. Like you have to be careful with that stuff.
Right, absolutely.
You got to be ready. You got to be ready.
Yeah, you have to be ready.
Remove from stage.
You have to be ready to move.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a little long-windedness. You know, it adds to the enjoyment of the show. Quite honestly, you know. So
I agree.
I'm never worried about that with people.
100%.
I'm worried more about running around naked on screen.
I mean, again, there are people who do crazy stuff online, and you know, sometimes that happens. You know, knock on wood, we haven't experienced that yet. We've booted people before, and guess you're about to get booted very quickly. Cassius Corner, thank you very much for your 2-month member chat. Lou, would you like to read that one?
Yeah, Lou has an out of control ego. I have what? And an out of control ego.
At least Lou has spell chat.
And an out of control ego.
And out of control ego. Lou has and out of control ego.
Can I just play the video now?
No, I'm going to play the video. No, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Abby.
Right,
I have the out of control ego. I'm sorry.
Oh, good. A super chat. Just in time, because I was about ready to write your name in the death note.
I love that one. That one's a good one. Thank you so much,
She does evil
Always
very
fun.
well. She does
She
evil
does.
very, very well.
That's natural character for her. That's for sure.
Which is funny because when I met her along with you guys, she was like the sweetest person in real life. So.
She's really nice. She's really nice.
She is a sweetheart.
Action Joe Pigs, I feel like you've said hello before, but hello again.
Yeah, I think Action Joe just got here.
Agent Z-Man.
Agent Z-Man.
No, he was there before. I'm really pretty sure we said his name before.
Not tonight. Not tonight. No,
I could be confused.
I could be wrong, but you know, I've been known to be wrong and egotistical. Thank you very much, Khalil.
Your ego is just fucking crazy, dude.
I mean, well, it can be. I know.
I see. Alan said the open mic was the big push for me. There you go.
Yeah. Well, me
too. Look at him now. He's monetized
7 days a week.
7 days a week. No, he takes Sundays off, bro. 6 days a week.
Not for long, from what I'm hearing. Damn psychos.
Yes, go follow Jay. Instagram is also in the description, the link, and then also his YouTube. Go follow him. He's a good dude.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was with Ish earlier today too, and he said the same thing. Oh yeah, Jehovah, he's a good dude. I was like, I know. You gave my son a free figure at IshCon.
Right.
You know, I didn't mention that earlier, but like that was awesome of you. You didn't have because I knew he didn't want it. And I knew it was going to go into a fucking pile, like in a box somewhere, and then he will never touch it again. And it went in that damn box. And I was like, damn it. I knew. That's why I was trying to convince him to, like, don't buy it. Like, don't get this. Like, you don't need it.
Right. But that's the thing is, like, I mean, I don't know how many times, like, because I have just taken free figures with me every once in a while. You never know when you're going to give that somebody their inspiration, you know what I mean? And maybe it's the bug for collecting, or maybe it's the bug for writing or drawing or photography. And so
yeah, I agree with you on that.
You guys have to watch out for Fanboy Tone. He sometimes forgets that he's not wearing pants when he's live streaming. So
apparently Talib as well.
Get yourself seated and you'll be just fine.
Exactly.
Tone's great. I like Tone. He's a good dude.
Captures goddamn iPhone keyboard.
But you still haven't told us. I am what? And giant ego.
The best.
We didn't know.
The best. That's what.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, the best and giant.
You are the best, and you have a giant ego because of it.
So you want to know where he gets the giant ego from? Right there.
It's from his voice.
Yeah.
It's what's it called? What was the show idea before? It's Nap Time with Lou.
It was a story time with Lou.
Story time.
And I'll put you to sleep. I'll put you to sleep with my voice. I know that. It's good.
It's soothing.
You'll enjoy it.
Very soothing.
Yeah, you know.
Catch a pain in the ass.
I love you, brother. You good people.
All right.
Oh,
Jehovah, any final thoughts you would like to say?
Yeah, guys, I know sometimes the drama can get out there, and sometimes that snap knee joint or that not quite painted right accessory can just ruin your day. Just remember, this is supposed to be fun for all of us, and it's supposed to be about the plastic journey. Not to rip off the name, but it's supposed to be about the journey.
I mean, I ripped it off too, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Technically, it was supposed to be about breast enhancements before.
okay.
No, I'm
I
just
don't
kidding.
think I need those yet. They're still up.
If you're not busy, would you like to join us for members only?
I can't. I've already been up for quite a few hours already.
Yeah,
But
no worries. I was just throwing it out there. That's all.
yeah, I appreciate it though.
Okay.
yeah.
Always welcome.
Your links are in the description as well. So YouTube and Instagram. Go follow Jehovah.
Go follow Jay.
Yeah, Tuesday night, I plan on making some content talking about Overkill and Sundown and my feelings on how Classified's doing right now. So that's my plan for Tuesday night.
Okay.
Very cool. Very cool.
Oh yeah. Goose.
I am Goose. I'm working on a little art project here while I'm sitting here. It's going to be a
No-go.
no-go tag to go on the wall XD set. You can find me on Figure Fight Club. You can find me in Initial Goose Creations on Instagram. You can find me in initialgoosecreations.com, where you can download your free STL file of the 11234 block, entry-level diorama building tool, and action figure speed square. You can find me supporting the community. You can find me engaging with the community. You can find me hanging out, just trying to be a good dude, making positive change in the world. I love you all, and I'll always see you on Figure Fight Club, Initial Goose Creations.
Hell yeah, Goose. And I'm excited for your adventure as well with the 11234 block.
Oh yeah.
Very cool. Very
Let me bring this up. Fanboy Tone, $5 super chat. Great show and awesome guest. That Jehovah. Take care, everyone. Lou is the man.
You are
Lou,
the man.
you're the man. And again, Jehovah, you've been a great guest, so I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys. It's been wonderful getting to talk to you face to face again.
It's always fun.
Absolutely.
Always fun.
I
I was going to play a video first. Let me play that, then you can ask the question.
Look at that. A tasty, tasty super chat. Thank you so much for the love.
I hit the wrong one. Sorry.
Oh,
But that's
Did you
still
though? Did you though?
I think that's the right one for Tone. I think he'll appreciate that one.
Fanboy, thank you very much, bro.
We appreciate you always, Tone. Thank
I
you,
do-
Z-Man.
What were you going to ask?
Oh, I was just I had thought about Titans. Are you gonna be there, Jay?
Oh,
or-
yeah. Absolutely, Titans, and we're gonna try to swing Toy Unity too. Like
Toy Unity, okay.
my two favorite companies, two different shows, 1 month back to back. Like hell
Right.
yeah!
Hell yeah, dude. I'll be, so we'll see you at Titans because I think all of us are going to be at Titans then.
Yes, most definitely we'll be at
I
Titans.
think Fanboy might even be riding down with me. So
Oh, that's
hell yeah.
awesome.
Oh hell yeah.
Titans or bus. There you go. No,
Yeah.
we'll all be. I have a booth at Titans too, and Goose, you might be getting a booth too, right? Maybe,
I
probably
mean,
not. Okay.
it's $289.
I will be walking around at Titans buying
Yes.
a lot of things.
I'll buy that before the show starts.
Crucible. Oh,
don't say that stuff out loud. It's the internet.
It's vendor special, baby.
Yes, I will be there with everybody.
Hell yeah! And then Goose, are you going to be at Toy Unity?
So the plan now is to try to do Fort Collins Comic Con. That's August. I have September off, and then do Titans and Unity Legions, if it's possible, because that would be the best way to hit both
Yeah, 5 minutes away. That's perfect. And then if you go to Toy Unity, there's a bus that'll take you back and forth.
Yeah, and I also think I get free admission to Unity since I'm a combat vet.
Even better.
Yeah.
Oh, you too? Wow, that's awesome. Congrats on getting that bonus by being a combat vet. That's awesome.
Thanks. Yeah.
Matt, we'll see you at the members only, bro.
Absolutely, there will be. You're wearing your winter socks. I like it.
Excellent.
Lou, would you listen to you shut up?
I will. I'll do real quick. Again, great, fun show. Hova, good to hang with you tonight for sure. Get to know you a little bit more. Looking forward to hanging out with you at Titans. It's going to be a lot of fun for sure. Much luck, and we'll be tuning in on your YouTube channel as well.
Yes.
All that good stuff. I'm out of sorts. I've been gone for a week. It's been crazy week. Not a bad week. All work and real life stuff all week. It kept me quite busy, but enjoyed it. But I missed all this. So glad to be back Friday night. Always fun. Plastic Journey. Thank you guys. You guys can follow me on Instagram, LucidBase3. I do pictures. I take pictures of my toys and have a lot of fun doing it. Then you can find me tomorrow night on Talib 1980_collects. Men on Film, 11 p.m. Eastern. Always here on Figure Fight Club with our entire lineup of Figure Fight Club. Next Thursday, we will be back with Taking the Shot. I'll keep you guys posted as to further details of Taking the Shot Thursday. But always good to see everybody in the chat, everybody, replay squad. Love you guys. Good to see everybody. Take it away. I almost said take it away, Talib. I almost said take it away, Talib.
Wow, you must be colorblind.
I'm used to doing that.
That is true. You are used to doing that. No, thank you all for the chat, the replay squad, Hova. This was a lot of fun, dude. Definitely appreciate you. Someone did mention in the chat that we're gonna have you back on. We will definitely. Tune in again. We do a lot of fucking shows, dude. I get tired of it sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. But Monday nights is Decepticast, Tuesdays is our open mic, Thursdays is Taking the Shot, Friday Plastic Journey, and we recently canceled Sunday show. Technically, we should do it. We did it. We moved it to once a month versus like every Sunday, and we haven't decided when we're gonna do it on Sunday yet. I like the free day. I'm not gonna lie. But definitely tune in for next Friday on Plastic Journey with our next VIP.
We collect the Mezcos and Marvel Legends and even the third parties. We shop the Legos and McFarlane's and we even check out the Barbies. We hunt through Walmart and at Target and anywhere with toys. We help each other out because we do it for the boys. Welcome to the Plastic Journey podcast.
So the other member of Triple C, I should say the founding member of Triple C, Suda Huba, will be joining us on Plastic Journey next week. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Suda always gets wild. You know how those Canadians are. They get wild.
Oh, yeah.
But again, thank you to the chat. You guys are amazing. Huba, this was a lot of fun, dude. Go follow Huba. His links are in the chat, in the description of the video. Subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. You want to sign us out, Huba?
Yeah. Have fun and play with your toys.
Play with your toys, damn it. Hell yeah. Peace. Give us about 20 minutes for members only, and we'll show up again.
As we wrap up tonight's fun, the figures and talk, so we've just begun. Join us next time for thrills anew. In the world of Figure Fight Club, it's all for you. Make sure to subscribe and smash that like button. See you next week on Figure Fight Club, stay strutting. This isn't goodbye, it's just to see you later. In the meantime, go check out another creator. So keep your figures on display until we gather here someday. Remember the tales and the laughs we shared. Here at Figure Fight Club, you're treasured and cared.